Dean, is that what we're starting on, Dean?
I'm sorry. I'm looking at Ryan's picture.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
What the fuck is this picture?
Okay, you want to know?
Oh no!
You want to know what also is the tragic thing? My mic was muted.
Oops.
Fuck. So everyone missed me saying what I was going to say.
Oh, you can do it. Are you unmuted now?
Yes, I think so. Everyone can hear me, right? Oh wow, it's been a week since streaming and I'm already not doing so good.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Alright. Hello and welcome everyone. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. Tonight is currently April 11th and yeah, we're back. Yay. To the fanfare of someone, I guess. Yay!
It's a fanfare.
The fanfare is farting?
Pizza
Yeah.
time.
Oh, okay.
The basic be like that.
I will take that, you know. Alright. Okay, so yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? It's been a while. Hope everyone had a good week, as it were. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's an applause. There we go.
Like fart fair.
If fart.
That's me.
You know what? If there is a redeem that's just called Fart Fair, I wish I would have something like that.
Hey everybody, let's go to the fart fair.
Now I understand.
Now I understand, Cole. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going... Wait, does everyone else have, like, the freaking stream up?
I have it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I'm
Alright.
looking at chat. What the what? Dean,
Excellent.
why? I love how as you did that.
Hi everybody, today is April 11th. Today we're gonna talk spoilers.
I am the best... I am the best VTuber.
What are you doing?
I am not Ryan, I am DM. Howdy, 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 howdy.
This works. What the hell is going on? Welcome back to the stream, everyone.
we are starting off strong. Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting off some way. Who is the yellow pancake man?
We are certainly starting out.
The pancake.
Somebody complained that I didn't look like cheese, so I changed it to yellow.
Cheese is yellow, right?
Yes, the cheese is yellow, just like the moon.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, perfect. Everything works now. Yep.
I thought some cheese was orange.
Some of it is white.
We don't talk about that cheese.
Some of it is infested with
How
flies.
dare you.
People love it that way.
Wait. Put Ryan under the hat. Look, I'm DM. Oh, look, I'm DM. Howdy.
How dare you.
This is what I missed from streaming. Yeah, I missed you guys. I missed everyone in the mods. I missed streaming and all that. The adventure was fun. We embraced freedom because we embraced the American dream, also known as lots of highway, lots of road, and lots of rain. Apparently.
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. Tell me, Dean, how is Kansas?
Kansas is flat. It is flat.
Why we avoided it on our way back.
Yes, there was a part in where we could have, on our way home, ventured through Kansas even slightly. I said no. I'll take the extra hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah. For those who are unaware, at least for like the past week, I went on a road trip with Ryan here, with the deadly cheese, and we went on a road trip for 5.5 days, and we landed back on Sunday at 5 p.m. I believe that's when we concluded then. So yeah, lots of driving happened, lots of rain happened. Fuck nature is a thing.
Burn down nature.
Yeah, fuck nature. And yeah, lots of driving, lots of rain happened. We had to pick up Zach as well. I was hoping that saying Zach's name would actually summon him, but I don't think it worked.
Not this time.
Not
Yeah.
this time.
Rest in pepperoni, Zach.
You can't just say a dead president's name and expect him to show up, okay? I don't think it works like that.
Okay.
It does in the movies.
Bloody
Maybe-
Mary, Bloody Mary.
No.
Maybe he'll show up if we talk about pink-haired girls.
Maybe. You know? Maybe. It's like a calling card. We just need to actually talk about the right subject, and then he'll just come.
Hey
Just
guys, you know who
immediately.
probably was or wasn't in this movie? Amy Rose. She's pink haired, right?
Is she pink hair and blue eyes?
No.
Green.
No, she's green-eyed, blue. She has green eyes.
Hmm.
Is there an iteration of Amy that had blue eyes?
I'm sure. Probably in like I don't know.
Comics or something? Where they made a
Yeah,
mistake?
probably at some point, like in the comics or something.
I mean, in the comics, or if there's like early design documents or whatever. So yeah, it's possible that might have happened. But yeah, the trip was there. Our destination was for Philadelphia, as I kept saying. But okay, there's a reason why I am math oriented and not anything else oriented, because I suck ass at geography.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this story, if only
Awesome.
because you've told it to me before and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Okay,
Oh boy.
I suck at geography, so there are some parts in where it's just like trying to determine on like which areas of the map that we're in. It kind of was a thing. Also, hey John, bro, how's it going? I'm telling a story about how I don't know my own country I live in. And so, anyways, I kept saying to everyone that I was going to Philadelphia because it's like, yeah, we're going to Philly, and I was wondering, like, why is everyone saying, that's a really far distance? And I'm just like, no, it isn't. I checked my map. It's only about, like, 20 minutes away. 20 miles away. What the fuck? 20 hours away. So, I was just thinking to myself, it's not going to be that bad. And then I looked at the map, and I was like, wait a minute. Philadelphia is not the state name.
You know what, Dean? I'm right there with you. Okay, right there with you, bud.
I did not know that Philadelphia was not the name of the state because my target was going to there, but it was just like, nope, Philadelphia is the fucking city, and that's right near Maryland.
Yeah.
So all this time, everyone has just been saying, hey, DM's going to Philadelphia. Yeah, that's a long drive. Be sure to go find a Liberty Bell and whatnot. And I'm just like, nah, I'm just going to visit a friend. And then it's just like, it took me a bit to realize, yeah, I want to go to Greensburg, Philadelphia.
Greensburg, Philadelphia. Hell yeah.
I also want to go to Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. That place also seems like fun.
Yeah, he did go though.
So
My
it took
favorite-
me a bit, and then I looked at my map, and it said, oh, it's called Pennsylvania.
My favorite city in Philadelphia is Pennsylvania.
I can't
Anyone
wait
that's
to
known
go
me
to
for more than two years knows that.
The sad part about this is that when Dean mentioned going to Philly, I said, yeah, I'd love to drop everything to do that. And then I was like, actually, I can't because I'm like in so much debt. But it didn't seem to occur to him that we were talking about two different things.
Yeah, I was like trying to process that. I'm just like, what are you talking about? I'm going to where you are. And I'm like, it's not it. Then I'm like, oh, wait. It's not even what the name of the fucking state. So I just so here's the thing. I just kind of rolled with it, just being like, yeah, I'm going to Philly, yay, woo! And then yeah, Ryan, let's go to Philly, woo!
Go to Philly.
Yeah. So I made that claim all throughout the time, just to make the surprise even better when I showed up in front of Cole.
Please.
So I played my own stupidity and made it work.
Too long didn't read. Ryan and Dean planned a surprise trip to see me. Dean still didn't know where he was going.
Yeah, nope. Los Angeles is the capital of the U.S., right? And it's in the middle of the country.
I mean, clearly, that's what Ryuji thought. So clearly, he must be telling the truth. Clearly,
yes. And I'm very smart, but apparently, because I obviously know that Philadelphia is the name of the state. I don't know things. And all throughout the goddamn trip, I was just like, hey, yeah, Philadelphia is right around the corner. No, it's not. That's Pennsylvania, you fool.
Yep.
So
Smart.
yeah, I suck at geography. So next thing I know, I'll probably say that we're going to Seattle, and I claim that that's the fucking state. Or I don't know. It's Los Angeles. Los Angeles is the state, right?
I can't believe I sat here and I had to like think about. Wait. Seattle isn't the state name, yes?
Wait, what?
No.
Oh my god!
We're infecting everyone with the geography.
Oh,
I can't believe I'm sitting here thinking this for like more than 2 seconds.
Oh no!
Seattle is the capital.
Yes, I fucking know. I fucking know.
Are you sure?
So
I'm
We're having second
positive, okay?
So Dallas is not the name of the state, right?
Now I understand.
I want to go to Austin, Dallas.
Austin, fucking Dallas.
Austin, Dallas is my favorite state. Is my favorite city.
That's in New Hampshire, right?
Oh my god!
So yeah, I've been getting the fucking city and state wrong for like the past couple of days on our way over there, but it worked to our benefit. We went to the place where Cole was, and we were like, "Hey, Cole, we found like this really cool place." And then it's just like, "Wait a minute, I recognize that place." So then we greeted Cole.
Yep. Well, the best thing about that was that when you showed me that picture, I was still in my pajamas because I was just planning to have a lazy day playing Rune Factory 5. So I just looked up, saw the message, and I was like, hold on a second! And I had to quickly get dressed.
That's fucking awesome.
I quickly got dressed. I couldn't find my socks, so I was like, screw it, I'll be back inside in a little bit. I grabbed my keys, ran out the door and down to the lobby barefoot, gave a hug to Zach, and then ran outside.
Yeah. So that's
And then
how... Go ahead.
And it was only afterward I realized I'm fucking cold.
I'm fucking
Hey,
cold. Hey,
Hey,
Zach.
Hey,
The
there
president
you
is
go.
here.
The president is here.
Hey.
Yay.
Yay!
My
Yeah,
favorite part about that whole story, Dean, is nobody bothered to correct you until you got to Cole's.
No one bothered to
Oh, no.
no.
corrected him, and then every time he made the same mistake, I'd say it.
Yeah. Yep.
What did I miss?
I even told you on Sunday, I don't live near Philadelphia. I live near Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and I was just like, what do you mean? It's part of the same fucking state. And I'm like, oh wait, no it isn't.
Oh my god.
Philadelphia's not in Pennsylvania?
Wow.
Wow.
It's not in Pittsburgh.
Now I don't understand.
Pittsburgh and Philadelphia
Yeah,
are in the same state. The state is called Pennsylvania.
I don't know these things. I don't live there.
I don't know how to tell you. I don't know how to tell you this, Dean, but Seattle is in New Mexico.
Oh fuck!
Awesome.
Man, I can't wait to go to. I can't wait to go to Detroit. That place is the state, right?
Dude,
Oh my
forget
God.
those places. Let's just go to the state of Las Vegas.
Yay! Las Vegas, hot city.
Ugh.
So I see we got to that part of the story.
Yeah, I'm just basically recapping, just a brief recap on how the trip went, and my utter stupidity in knowing that, now realizing that Philadelphia is in fact not the name of the state, but instead the city.
Yeah.
So, I'm an idiot.
Dean, have you gotten to me yet?
Oh yeah, we picked up Zach.
Yeah!
Yeah, we did
Sort of
pick up
story
Zach
ends.
because we were trying to figure out like an opportunity so that oh yeah, we'll go bring Zach along for the ride. This was also at the time when I also didn't know that Philadelphia was not the name of of the city, but Zach was also under the impression that we were going to Philly. So-
Yes, I was. I even told my folks about it and such.
Yep.
Oops.
And then, I picked them up, and I'm just like, okay, here's the thing. So I'm an idiot. So, we're actually going to around where Cole is, so we're gonna go and surprise her. So yeah, please don't correct me yet. We will get there soon.
And we arrived at a hotel like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
So into Sacramento.
I do have to ask genuinely, Dean, but when did it occur to you, oh wait, I did an oopsie on this?
Okay, Ryan, be honest with me. Was that the day of, or was it the day before?
It was the day. It's the day of.
There you go.
It was probably about 3 hours prior to you coming down to pick me up before we headed out.
The day of, I didn't know where we were going.
Oh my god.
The first day of the road trip. Dean, you know something wrong.
Dean, what is wrong? Oh.
I was like, are you purposely putting in the wrong info to her? I mean, I know we were going to surprise her, but I thought we would, like, surprise, like, let her know a day ahead of time. So it'd be like, hey, by the way, surprise, we're here. We're not going to Philly.
Ryan, I'm going to be completely honest here. I'm not that smart.
Talking about it for like a couple months.
Yeah, we were talking about like actually doing like the surprise. It's just like, yeah, we're going to surprise Cole in Philly, and I'm like, wait a minute. Philadelphia is not the name of the fucking state.
Dean's worst enemy is geography.
No, my worst enemy is time zones.
Have you ever been to the state of Miami?
Yes, yes, I have.
Isn't it really cold over there?
Yes, yes, it is. It snows every day of every year.
Mm-hmm. Every day of every year of every century.
Yep.
Yep. Also, hey Ashley, how's it going?
So it's Colorado.
Right.
Another says, no, you're smart-ish, you're just prone to making mistakes. I mean, let's be real, none of us here could actually do the job that Dean does.
Maybe, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Who knows?
Who
knows?
knows? But yeah, that's my story of how I realized that geography is not my strong suit. Thank you for watching.
But in all seriousness, the 2 days when you guys finally got here were some of the best days that I had throughout the year so far. It was a lot of fun. I really, really like seeing you all.
Yeah, it's been a while too.
By the way, Cole, nice house.
It's not
Yeah,
far
nice
away.
house.
Nice building.
Thanks.
Nice place. Nice state of being.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't go down to see what that quote unquote package was, Zach, because I still would have been in my pajamas.
Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, it's just a purple shirt and some gray sweatpants. but there's no bra while wearing that thing, so.
Wonderful.
I
Too much just
Oof.
still think the most surprising thing is I saw you outside. I was like, she's not wearing any shoes or socks.
Yeah, she literally ran out to greet us barefoot, so... Yep. But hey, I mean, remember, all of that was last minute, so... Yeah.
I'll never forget Cole's reaction when she saw me at the door.
What did she say?
She's like, what the fuck are you guys doing here?
Yeah, I think that was her literal, like, first words to us, is like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? And I'm just like, it's a long story.
Let me
You got
explain.
lost, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got lost. There you go.
We got lost.
We're lost.
We're lost. Help us. Oh, thanks for the bits, Ryan.
Ashley, what the fuck?
Barefoot and pregnant? Wait, what
No,
the fuck? What the fuck?
Yes to the
What?
first, fuck no to the second.
Wow, what a wild day. What a wild weekend that has been. American Pie, this isn't.
But no, like, I'm so used to cooler weather that being barefoot outside for a little bit doesn't bother me. But after I got the explanation, I looked down and I realized I was sort of standing in a puddle. So I was like, okay, my feet are getting wet. Let's get inside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, surprise successful, I guess. So it was a mission failed successfully, I guess.
Mission failed successfully.
You
Yeah.
got to see.
And yeah, Cole had to greet us outside because we actually couldn't get into the building.
Yeah, we couldn't
Yeah.
We
figure
were gonna
out.
go to the room.
Right, because you guys have my address.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we had the address, but we didn't have like the code or anything like that, so we literally could not access the building.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Successful failure.
Exactly.
I also remember that day. Cole said we made her day go from like a 5 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's like we got to check out a couple of the places nearby. Unfortunately, because of Dan and me's schedule, I know of a lot of areas in Greensburg, but I haven't actually been able to take a look at them all myself personally. So it
Yeah.
ended up being an adventure for them and a bit of a half adventure for me as well.
Yeah, but I mean, for what it is, I mean, we had we managed to fit in a lot of stuff, like within those past 2 days. So, like, we visited, like, several CD stores, some game stores. Like, that CD store that we went to had, like, tons of old DVDs and stuff, and actually had some pretty good finds of video games.
Oh yeah,
I told Logan this. I showed him a picture. I was just like, Logan, 2 Virtual Boy games out in the wild.
One of them obviously was Mario Tennis, because of course it was.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach, that VHS set that we got your grandparents. How did they like it?
He liked it.
Nice.
Mhm.
Also, I found this really funny. When Cole showed me the picture you guys took together, I pointed out that that both Cole and Dean were wearing matching outfits almost.
Oh yeah. Like we pointed it out, but it's just like when we were like going out for the first time, like we were apparently we were both wearing like red shirts and I think a black coat as well. And I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I got a black hoodie, but I was actually wearing white leggings with a red shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, and we did get to see the whole of the apartment.
Yeah, we got to see where all the magic happens. Also, a lot of cans.
Yeah, lots of cans.
Lots of cans and Minecraft plushies. So yep. We also met the elusive Dan. So, or Dan Prime, as I like to call him.
Yep.
Dan and Dan.
We have confirmed the boys have now discovered A, the husband exists, B, he is about as much of a nerd as they are, and C, he is a friend now.
Yes, he's officially friend Dan, or Well, he's a
Wait.
friend to us. Yeah, but I'll still call him Dan Prime. Cans of G Fuel? Nah, there was no G Fuel. There was no cans of G Fuel, but let me tell
there
you,
were cans of G Fuel at FYE.
there was a lot of G Fuel because Zach literally packed his whole stock of G Fuel in a bag just for us to sample every flavor of G Fuel.
Yeah, he pretty much does that like every time he comes over here to visit.
Really?
Yeah.
He simply brings just a treasure trove of like different flavors that I've both tried and haven't tried yet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, no wait, Zach would send an industrial-sized tub of G Fuel. No, he just carries like a bunch of them on hand in a bag, and with cups that are specifically designed for you to take with you, and for travel and for shaking. So, yeah, Zach is the best peddler of G Fuel I've ever seen.
Let's see. You got a VHS, a VHS collection, actually.
Yep.
A VHS. VHS is in the 90s. And now we wait for someone to ask what a VHS is.
Uh-oh.
No.
Also happy to say that Dean liked all the G Fuel flavors.
Yeah, there was none that I hated. It was like all of it was actually pretty good. Honestly, my favorite one is the strawberry shortcake one, probably, or the honey one. That was also pretty good.
Did you?
Yeah, Vector.
Did you bring the bubblegum one, Zach?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Oh yeah.
Why you're like, oh yeah.
No, because drinking that for the first time that shit's an experience. It literally is like if they took like I don't know like what's a popular like a bubblegum thing? What is it, like a Big League Chew? If they took like a packet of that and liquefied it, that is literally what it is.
I'll stay away from it personally because that sounds way too sweet. I love the peach ring one that you brought though.
Yeah. Peach ring's a top fiver.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Logan can test this thing about bubblegum flavor. It doesn't actually taste sweet. It has a different kind of flavor.
It is exactly like bubblegum. Exactly. Like zero difference. It is quite literally if you take a gumball and you liquefy it, that is what it is.
I'm scared.
It is pretty scary. Like I guess if you enjoy the flavor of bubblegum, it isn't that bad. But Ryan, why? Why did you message me a singular A?
Whenever I have to get a hold of somebody and I don't know where the heck they are in my like direct messages, I'll just find you, tap the letter, and post it, and then I'll go back to the other thing. We have a photo of all the G Fuel that Zach brought, and I was just gonna send that to you.
Oh,
Are you serious? Send that to me too because I need to make sure that my memory is accurate.
Yeah,
it's in the trip text talk.
Oh, it is in the trip chat.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, you just gotta look for it.
Oh, okay.
It's too big. What? Oh, it's because I don't have Nitro anymore. Oops.
Good. Yep.
Yeah, like all those G Fuel flavors.
Wait, is that stonks flavored?
Yes, the stonks flavor is blood orange.
Where did you post it?
Oh, look at
a field trip
picture.
Can you put? Is it in?
I don't know if
that's other.
I'll send it to Logan.
Yeah, send it to Logan because I don't have Nitro anymore, so it won't let me.
I just copied and pasted it from the Discord link itself.
I mean,
that's what I
always
tried.
just
They kept
post
giving
it
me a message that I couldn't.
You could.
I've
always
never
post it
tried
in
the
there,
sugar
but-
plum flavor. How is that?
It's alright. Just me.
Let's see.
But
here it is. I'm gonna post it on screen real quick so that folks can see it.
Find out about this picture. One flavor is missing.
Which one's missing? Which one could possibly be missing, Zach?
What could possibly be missing?
Too many Dans.
Possibly be missing.
Let's see. Judd says, did you get any MLP VHS tapes? No, sadly we didn't. Outside of the VHS collection that we grabbed for Zach's grandfather, we really didn't get any VHSs. We mostly got some DVDs.
Alright, so this is the page that has like all the G Fuel flavors that Zach decided to bring along with him. That's a lot of G Fuel.
Zach, you should go to rehab.
Like, yeah, there's the energy flavor, there's the classified flavor. That one was actually pretty good. The peach rings flavor is the one I already tried before in a can because I'm a scrub like that. So, but yeah.
It oddly has a different flavor profile when you get it like in a can. I feel like, because when you get it like in a can, yeah, like it's still pretty sweet, but it also has like the soda-ish quality to it with the carbonation.
Oh yeah, it's carbonated. So
I feel like that actually kind of affects the flavor a little bit. So, yeah.
If you're wondering, Logan, the flavor that's missing is the strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, the one that I drunk.
Oh,
there's everything else, though, so don't worry. There's 9 of 10 different flavors. So, yeah, he brought all of that with him in one bag.
Yep.
Just saying, there's a bag dedicated.
Along with three G Fuel shaker cups.
Yep.
And Zach gets on me for going through a tub of G Fuel in less than a month.
Yeah, there's a lot of G Fuel that was put in there, but yeah, if you guys ever want your hot stonk of G Fuel, I guess you could probably contact Zach. There you go.
Yeah, before this trip, Zach sent me a starter pack and 2 tubs of G Fuel.
Starter pack? We're not playing cards.
You know,
and I'll admit that I'm kind of on the bandwagon as well, but mostly because I found that the caffeine and like the vitamins in G Fuel, it's lighter on me than a cup of coffee is. So I'm finding that I've kind of been more turned on to drinking some of it in the morning.
Yeah, me too. But the way that I drink it is just that whenever Zach prepared like a cold piping cup of G Fuel,
a cold piping.
Yeah, cold piping.
Okay,
yeah, piping cold glass of G Fuel.
So while you guys were hanging out, did you try the Party Punch flavor at all? Because I would like to know your thoughts on that.
Did you serve that, Zach?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't think he did. At least I don't remember trying it.
Is that the one that's like the equivalent of like a mystery flavor?
No.
It's the other stock flavor. I remember this. They didn't taste it, but Cole was curious, and I opened it, and she smelled it, and she did not like the smell.
What a Party Punch?
Yeah, the other Sonic flavor.
Party Punch is so weird because it's supposed to have the flavor profile of fruity cereal, but it doesn't work with milk. In fact, it tastes sour in milk, I think.
Yeah.
Logan should know, he tested it.
That's gross.
I did. I tested it, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's like, this is a mistake.
It legitimately tasted like how freaking milk tastes like after you leave it like in the fridge for like a whole month past its expiration.
Yeah, like I took a smell of that Party Punch thing, and the very first thing that I thought of was Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing that hearing that comment from you. And Nether's like, why the fuck would you do that, Logan? For science?
Everybody's
Here's the thing. There are G Fuel flavors that actually work better in milk than they do in water. Like, I have a Dreamsicle flavor 1,000,000 times better in milk than in water.
And look, funny as you say that, strawberry shortcake as well. Really good with milk.
Yeah, I would say.
Sounds gross.
That makes
sense.
It's actually really good. I mean, yeah, like the powder pools a bit more, but yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anon had said, Zach, do you get a government food stamps only for G Fuel?
That's called coupons.
Hey, Kate, if you're in the chat, what flavor G Fuel would you like?
Oh my god. You're gonna stock Kate as well? Stock Kate of G Fuel?
She already said she wasn't gonna be listening to this tonight.
Is she feeling kind of tired?
No, she didn't want to be spoiled on the movie.
Oh, perfectly understandable.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I
We'll
feel
we'll let people know when we're talking about the movie, or at least when we get to the let's fucking gush part of it. But yeah, as far as like G Fuel is concerned, pretty much Zach made one every morning, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna. I still find it odd, Zach. Why every time that you see me drink G Fuel, you're like, oh my god, and I'm like, dude, I'm just drinking.
The way I see it, I saw you drinking it, like you're chugging it.
Yeah.
Oh, so Dean's the type to chug. Now I know we're friends.
Yes, indeed. But I was honestly wondering, because it's just like, is this really this surprising? I do this with coffee all the time.
Yeah. Dean, speaking of G Fuel, let's also remember, you also. I had made G Fuel for you beforehand, before you came to my house as well.
Yeah, and then you served that to me. Chug, chug, chug. It's not.
You should have free shaken, but you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't know to do that. I don't know the customs of G Fuel. I'm an uncultured swine when it comes to G Fuel.
It's the same customs of any kind of drink that involves mixing powder with water, Dean.
I was about to say.
I do that with a spoon. I do that. I stir my stuff with a spoon.
I mean, that's how I make my lemonade too, but usually it's also expected to shake it.
I don't know. I don't shake things. I don't know these things.
Have you not listened to Tyler Swift's "Shake It Off"?
Tyler Swift.
Oh my god!
I love
Hell yeah!
Yeah, Tyler Swift, my favorite band.
Anna says, Dean, fluid dynamics is engineering.
Fluid dynamics.
And just to add on to this, I made that G Fuel flavor for Dean in the morning, at my house, and put it in the fridge. And when Dean came later at night, I gave him that. But once Dean drank it, it was not washed out until the next day.
Yeah, but I'm just kind of like, you know what? Yeah, it's not like it's been left out for a good while. We can't clean that up.
Well, I remember we saw the state of it. So we were like,
yeah, but I'm just like, this is normal. We'll just clean that up and it'll be fine. Could be worse.
Could be worse. Yeah.
I mean, it could have been, if it was made of milk, then I would have been like, oh yeah, we gotta clean this shit up now. Otherwise, it's gonna stink.
Also, because of the scene, I gave him the Sonic shaker cup.
Yeah, the Sonic shaker cup, which was my designated cup the whole damn trip.
Heather says, "Dude, shaken, not stirred. Have you not seen James Bond?"
That's
Wow.
That's for mixed drinks.
You're not mixed G Fuel.
I don't fucking my god.
Actually, don't.
What happens when you combine G Fuel flavors?
Let's test it out.
Let's test this out. It's probably not.
Oh, we should mix one of the competitors, like Advanced GG, with G Fuel.
Oh, with competitors. Oh no, we're creating a chemical reaction. It's gonna blow.
Yeah. Even when Dean picked me up, I was still under the impression we were going to Philadelphia at first.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Also, to Anon and Rusty Home, we will let you guys know when we start talking about the Sonic movie. Anon just said that it doesn't come to Japan until August, and Rusty says he's not seeing it until later this week.
Okay, I'll put up a warning on the top of the screen that says, "Hey, we're talking about Sonic spoilers, so probably shouldn't show up." So yeah, but we're just doing the talk about the trip. I hope everyone's enjoying the chat, by the way. So
show a picture of Sonic when we're talking about Sonic.
Yeah. Where's that crappy picture of like Build-A-Bear Sonic or something? Don't post that.
Oh yeah, I posted that today. The one that's based off the original movie design.
Yeah, we could probably do that. But yeah, we'll put up a message that says like beware of Sonic spoilers. So we'll talk about like a general impression first, like non-spoilery stuff, and then we'll talk spoilers about it.
By the way, Dean, did you explain the whole freedom thing?
Freedom! Yeah, because like our whole thing like throughout the trip was basically freedom because we're free from the confines of the workplace and stuff. Also, the open world is fucking freedom, so yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, freedom!
Freedom! Did you also talk about your totally exciting trip in Kansas?
Yeah, we talked about that already. Kansas is fucking flat. Anyways.
Anyway, now that I'm hearing more of this, I suddenly understand more why when I was like, I don't feel like going to work tomorrow on Wednesday night, you were like, call off of work. Or you were encouraging me to call off of work. Because normally you encourage me to go in anyway when I'm not feeling well because I need finances.
Yeah, because I was just honestly, maybe you shouldn't go to work tomorrow. Just saying, maybe it'd probably be a good choice. I don't know. It'd probably be good or something.
Yeah. Well, I ended up calling off. I ended up switching with someone because of maintenance needing to be done in the room, but they actually didn't show up until today. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So they were off by a few days. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, we hung out with Cole, Zach, and Ryan for like the next couple of days. Visited some stores. We found like an anime store. We found like a game store that had actually reopened up, I believe, because they were holding.
Yeah, it was grand reopening. They had balloons in there.
They had balloons, and that place was honestly like the best place that we visit.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'd actually been in the original. I actually was in the original Warp Zone with Dan in the past, and they had a lot of really cool stuff in it. But it was all so like narrow and cluttered. This new place is so much more open. There's so much more space to walk around, and they even have that little mini arcade in the corner.
Yeah, that was cool because like they had like stuff like Galaga, Space Invaders, the Simpsons arcade machine, a bunch of the X-Men and Street Fighters. So good stuff.
And I bought one of Logan's favorite games for $5, Ice Age 2: The Meltdown.
Yep.
He supports good fucking video games.
Yep.
Logan told me to buy it, so I did.
Yep. We were witness to that. We did purchase that, as well as the stuff that I managed to purchase. Like I found a lot of games that I've been wanting to stream for a while, but I couldn't actually find. One of them in particular, I actually found the first Exodia game, so in a collector's box.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it for half the price that is normally found online.
I remember you saw that. I remember you saw that, Dean. You took it. I was just like, "What do you have?" Dean's like, "No, don't look. No, you miss this. No." As you're going to the counter.
Yeah, I was like, I found like the collector's edition. I jumped up, grabbed the box, and then just put it in the counter and say, "Hey, I'll buy this."
I'll take your entire stock of this.
I was technically it was.
I loved how everyone was taught at every store we went to, and they tried to tell you guys the refund policy. You guys were like, "We don't live here." But when Ryan told that to the guy at Warp Zone, he was like, "I've done things through the mail all the time."
Yep.
And do you try to say this? It was the whole collector's edition as well. The whole thing, everything.
Yeah, I found, just to remind folks on what it is, I found a collector's edition of Tales of Exilia. It's the entry into Tales series that was for the PS3. Apparently it's solid. And it came with everything. It had like the mini art book, the soundtrack, the game, and had a statue of the hot female character in that game. So, yeah. And I was like,
nice.
It's full. It was there. It was in good condition, and I got it for technically half the price it was online.
Nice. Like I've only paid. From what I understand, Cilia is a pretty good game. I've only been able to play a little bit of it, but it's one of those games where I really want to get back to. I kind of wish I had more access to Dan's PS3.
Yep. So yeah, I honestly had not played the game before because I couldn't find it anywhere. So as soon as I found that, I was like, "Oh shit, it's there! It's the collector's edition!" So I fucking bought it, and I rubbed it in my friend's face.
and yeah, we're referring to Tales of Xillia.
Yeah,
Xillia.
Xillia. Yep. Oh, speaking of
I can never remember exactly how it's actually pronounced. It's either, but whatever.
Yeah, Xillia. I don't know. Tales games have weird names. Symphonia.
I always call it Tales of Xillia because I just look at it and I think xylophone.
Yeah.
Tales of Xylophone.
Tales of Xylophone. Yep. But
now,
yeah.
Zestiria is the one that makes me go, what kind of name is this?
I don't know. What the hell kind of name is Arise?
What is Symphonia?
What the fuck is a Symphonia? I think it's an instrument.
Probably the best Tales game in a long-ass time on an older console.
Well, it is. Let's be fair here.
Tales of Arise is basically Tales of Symphonia with a more streamlined plot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the problem, though. I enjoyed it when Symphonia was like, "Be free!" And I was like,
"Be free."
I haven't played a good-ass game like this since, like, Final Fantasy VIII.
It is a good game. It's a long GameCube game, but it was one of the best GameCube games I ever played, and I bought that because Doug didn't know how to fucking grind.
That's true, Doug.
Did I just call him out?
Yes, live on stream exposure.
What? I'm confused. I spaced out.
Gendo getting exposed.
Yeah, Gendo is over party. Gendo doesn't know how to grind. Okay. Here's the thing, Cole. The reason why I say that. You know our friend Gendo, right? Like, you bring it up on occasion.
I've seen him in a few of your streams.
Yeah. The reason why that I got into Tales of Symphonia is because Ryan let Gendo borrow the game for a bit, and he was telling me, "Man, I'm having a tough time with this game," and I'm just like, "Oh, what game is that?" So I checked it out, I played it, and I'm like, "Dude, you're like level 4 going up against a fire giant. What the fuck are you doing?"
Where you're supposed to be like 10 plus levels already in.
You're supposed to know Aqua Edge at this point. So, yeah, because Genus can wreck shit with that guy. So then I took the game, so he basically said, "Nah, I don't feel like grinding, so you want to play this?" I'm like, "Alright, sure, why not?" And then I played it, and it was seriously one of the best GameCube games I ever played. Holy
seriously.
Shit.
Like, I grabbed that game because my naive 13-year-old brain saw 3 girls on the box art, and then 15 hours later, Zelos is not a girl. But no, it's like, it was weird for me because it felt like when I was first starting to play Tales of Symphonia, because I had just started playing it after I had played Final Fantasy X and X-2, it felt like I was playing a streamlined version of Final Fantasy X, but anime style. Mm-hmm. But then it got weirder. Then the 10th hour twist came up, and then it just went all downhill from there. And I finished that game, and we played it more times than I can count.
Me too.
Yep.
It was one of the best games I ever played in my life, so yeah, it's a fucking fantastic game, and I had to beg Ryan, "Give me the second disc already!"
It wasn't my fault, my sister gave it to somebody else. And another one.
I had to wait for him, and then it's just like, I invited him over, it's just like, "Hey, can I get the second disc?" I'm like, "Sure," and then my dad was like, "Get out." I'm like,
yeah, I know, that was really weird.
And then he took the disc with him! And I'm like, "Damn it, I can't finish the game!"
I dropped it off eventually.
Yeah,
I still remember when I saw there were 2 discs for Tales of Symphonia, my brain was like, "Oh my god, this game is huge." It was huge.
Yeah, it is.
It's a big game, and it's highly replayable.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, another set, not grinding in an RPG? Impossible.
Oh, Gendo hates grinding. He infamously hates grinding.
I mean,
even though he loves RPGs too.
Oh, Gendo sounds like me, except I think my tolerance for grinding is a little bit higher.
Mm-hmm.
Anon says, "What kind of surprised me is that Jared and Kate have never heard of the Y series. Am I alone in knowing it?" Oh, I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
Me too.
I've heard of it a long time ago. I just never got around to playing it.
Same.
Yeah. Also, Plush Antonio says, don't forget to read comments. What did... Oh, yeah, seems like you guys didn't play nothing after Symphonia then. I played Vesperia. I played
all of them, man.
I played Berseria briefly. I played
There's a lot
Hearts.
of them that just don't feel the same as the problem.
Yeah, like, I've played Tales of the Abyss. I haven't played Vesperia yet, actually. I played... Shit, what else have I played? I've played Tales of Hearts R, I've played Tales of Berseria, I've played Tales of Arise. The big problem for me was that for a little while, some of the games I wanted to play just weren't actually getting over to the West on a system that I could use. Like, to put into context, I didn't have a PS3, so I missed out on Zillia 2, and Grace's F. I really wanted to play Grace's F, but I still feel very angry about that game not even coming out on the Wii. Until I heard that apparently on the Wii, it basically could implode on itself, so never mind.
Yeah, let's just stick with the PS3 version. I do want to play it, though, because, I don't know, the red-haired chick seemed pretty cool. So, so yeah, I don't know. My experience with Tales games has always been just like, I love Symphonia. Dawn of the World wasn't that bad. I finished Hearts R and I finished Vesperia. Those were great games. And if Logan, Zach, and Kohler probably remember this and where I was so fucking hyped that Vesperia Definitive Edition was coming out.
I still need to play Vesperia. I have it on the Switch and I even have it on the PC, but I just have not gotten around to it. The one that I really would like to see a re-release for is, what was it called? Tales of the Abyss, because outside of the PS2 and the 3DS, you can't get that game anywhere.
Yeah, it's a rare copy, too.
Yeah.
Red-haired, how dare it not be a pink hair? Listen, that's more these guys' thing. I am cultured.
Okay, Dean, okay.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I really do want to give Zillia a shot. Even though I did enjoy Hearts R, I think it actually was Tales of Berseria that got me back into the Tales series, so...
The plot in Tales games has been a war between two groups. Well, no, how about two different planets? See? That's how Symphonia's got you beat. And Arise.
Also, hi, Shin.
Yeah, hey, Mom, how's it going?
Hey, Shin. Hope you're doing well.
Yep, how you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Also, Dean, you also bought a Kirby plush as well.
Yeah, I also got a Kirby plushie. I found it at a Hot Topic of all places. It was near a mall. It was in one of the malls that we got to visit, and I was just like, I want this in my life because I want Kirby, and Kirby's my bro. So
was it Bandana Kirby? What was it called?
Yeah, Bandana Kirby. Yeah, Fighting Kirby. So I picked up Kirby there, and it was a great looking plush. Very soft too.
And then in the back of the car, I put Dean's hat on it. Yeah. Dean's hat was on, so I took a picture, and it made Kirby look like he was about to steal your money or some shit. Like he was in the get. Yeah, Mafia Kirby.
My favorite Mafia Kirby.
Better than what I...
Go ahead, Jared. I'll ask it afterward.
Better than what I did, Zach. Where when I met up with Dean, I made little plush DM simp over Nanners.
You made me fuck. You made plush me fuck. Fuck the body pillow. What the hell?
Nutty.
Okay. So Rusty Helm wants to know what our opinions were on the Kingdom Hearts trailer.
Sora is really reaching that uncanny valley area, frankly.
Thank you, Square Enix, for approaching the Roche limit of the uncanny valley.
I'm not the only one who thinks that the initial shot of Sora looks kind of gross.
Look, I'm just going to say this because I've been saying it every time I see something that reminds me of it. Nomura really wants to use those unused concepts from Final Fantasy Versus 13.
He is scrapping that game for parts, and he will fucking use said parts.
Because, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was watching the Kingdom Hearts trailer, and the very first thing I thought was Final Fantasy 13 and the announcement on when it got rebooted into Final Fantasy 15. It literally looks like that.
Yeah, it looked like, especially with the human designs for it, it's like this is like the most regular humans that we've seen in the fucking Kingdom Hearts game in like a good long while. So,
Sora is wearing normal shoes.
Yeah, and has normal feet.
I still don't know how to feel about that. Someone also on Twitter also noticed that the design for Sora in this trailer actually looks like the character from the Bouncer, another game Nomura worked on.
The Bouncer, yep. A game that I actually do want to stream because I purchased that game. God damn it, I'll play it someday.
Hey, Logan, with the way Sora looks, I'm just like, oh boy, that means that means all the worlds in this game are gonna be live action movies.
You know what? You want to make Logan not touch this series even more. Oh boy, I can't wait to play Gilligan's Island.
No,
I can't wait to play in every anime fan's favorite Disney property, The Simpsons.
Or Star Wars.
Yeah.
Or Star Wars.
You know what? You know people are foaming at the mouth that's a potential thing. That and Marvel.
Oh yeah, Marvel, most definitely.
Yeah.
Marvel. I feel like Marvel is a shoo-in.
Yep. Will you tell us how your homemade film Secret in the Road was this past weekend? Yes, it was very hot and bothersome. Anyways.
And also every day it rained.
Yeah, every day it rained. Every night it rained.
the sun appeared for 1 hour.
And then it rained.
Just like the weather over here.
God. Do you guys see sunlight over there?
Yes.
And then at the end of the day we left, it hailed.
Yeah, it hailed. Then it snowed. I think everyone was sad that I think the state of Pennsylvania was sad when we left.
What time did you guys end up leaving?
We left around 8.
Okay.
8 a.m.
Because I know when I was leaving, the moment I left my apartment to go to my car, it started to hail.
Oh, yeah.
So I drove in that shit to work.
Left at 8 a.m. and I didn't get home until 4 p.m.
Wait, live action movies, Final Fantasy Spirits Within and Kingdom Hearts 4 could for. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh wait, are we gonna get Advent Children then? Oh fuck! Finally, we get to see Cloud and Sephiroth again. Oh man, this is the best Kingdom Hearts game, bar none.
Please no, I am so tired of the angst between Cloud and Sephiroth's identity crisis.
Oh come on! I was gypped in Kingdom Hearts 3 by Sephiroth fight. I will fight both those assholes to death if I have to.
At the same time.
At the same time. Omni / version 5. Let's go.
Okay, boss fights against the Sephiroth kids would actually be pretty cool.
I'll take that. You know what? I'll take that. I don't need the angst, but damn it, I will fight. I want to fight both of them so they don't stop fighting.
Imagine a phase 2 once you defeat all 3 of them. That'd be pretty neat.
That would be rad.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Jared?
We just play Smash.
The real plot twist is that we don't get Sephiroth boss fight, we get Genova instead.
Alright, fine. Or we get Sephiroth's final form in Final Fantasy VII. You know what? That would be a rad as shit final boss. All that build up, we finally get to take him down, and he has like that really overly long attack where he blows up the universe.
Hey guys, I can't wait to see Sans in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Undertale is part of Disney now? Oh boy.
That was a joke. Jared, you know what I'm referencing.
I know. I know what you're referencing. It's a tweet from that scene where Donald and Goofy are walking in the darkness and you see this blue flame. Someone just edited in like the first 2 notes of Megalovania to it.
Of course.
So, in all seriousness, though, if we're in the afterworld, as it's being called, aka the place where you go after death, does that mean that the worlds that we're going to visit are actually going to be from dead Disney franchises?
Oh my god.
Dead Disney franchises. Oh boy, I can't wait to see the Black Cauldron.
you and I were on the same wavelength.
Jesus
Christ. I was literally sitting here thinking, oh boy, I can't wait for the Black Cauldron to get a little bit of love, or Atlantis.
Me too, unironically.
Or Atlantis.
Me too, unironically, and Treasure Planet, unironically.
Oh, that's gonna be something for Kingdom Hearts 4, I swear. They're gonna take full advantage of the fact that they can do closest live action as possible. I know it.
Yeah.
So disgusting.
Dead Disney franchises, Treasure Planet, let's go! Yeah. You know what? I'll take it. I like Treasure Planet.
At least Davy Crockett got a sequel.
Yeah.
Can't wait for a world based off of Home on the Range. Let's go.
They already did that.
Fucking range.
Yeah, Honor.
Wait, they already did that?
Yes.
Huh?
Wait, what? When?
The Home on the Range?
Yeah, isn't that the Kel one?
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's yeah.
I don't think they did a Kingdom Hearts world for that yet.
Not a world, but they had the characters in it.
Oh.
Dixon Ranch is in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh. Huh.
What game?
It's the online one.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Wow, that
shit,
showed. Well, you
no
guys.
Wonder I don't know about it.
He knows well. He showed you guys.
Shit. No wonder I don't know.
Oh yeah, I haven't really been following the mobile and online stuff, the mobile game, unfortunately. I really need to fix that because I'm supposed to be the person who knows too much Kingdom Hearts shit.
Is the mobile game like even? Sorry.
I'm supposed to be the person who can prepare a whole presentation on Kingdom Hearts without preparing anything.
Yeah, and apparently we are getting the finale to the mobile game soon because that was also announced in that thing, along with this game that looked like that we could play it on our phones, and it takes place in Kingdom Hearts 3 worlds for some reason. I don't know what it is.
I'm scared.
That's Missing Link, I think, right?
Yeah, the Missing Link. Apparently Kingdom Hearts is an evolutionary chain now. But yeah, apparently that's a thing. It looks like it's going to be on mobile devices. I hope Switch though. At the very least.
Have they tried looking in Hyrule?
Yes.
Hey guys, can't wait for a world based off of Brother Bear.
Oh boy. We're really scraping, aren't we?
You really are, but you know what? While we're at it, let's keep going.
How do we go deeper?
Chicken Little.
I was thinking Chicken Little.
Sure, why not?
Can I beat a buck?
I mean, Chicken Little isn't that dead or obscured since it was a summon in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Which was like 15 years ago.
Why they should make a world for it like they did with Mulan and Mushu.
Yeah, exactly. And
now is the time.
Now is the time for Chicken Little's time to rise. And you know what? Stitch did get a world later.
16 years ago.
Yep.
Stop making me feel old.
Why?
Why pain? I feel pained.
Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be the 16th entry in the series.
Yep.
Young made that tweet. I had to fact check it because I was questioning my life choices, and I realized he was right.
God damn it.
I don't need to feel like I'm getting old. I bet 5 subs for getting an Encanto World. You know what? Encanto World seems to be likely. That or Frozen 2, because of course.
Please, no Frozen 2. Give me some Moana.
And Moana is definitely a likely, and I would love that because Moana is a good movie. So yeah.
Give me the Princess and the Frog.
Yes.
Only if Dwayne Johnson returns.
Yeah.
For Moana.
He has to. God damn it.
Hey, Logan, can't wait for a world based off of the Aristocats.
Aristocats.
Oh, I can't wait for Oliver and Company. That'll be a shoo-in for sure.
Hey, how about worlds based off of No, wait, that would be stupid.
What?
Disney sequels.
Oh god damn it.
Direct-to-video sequels, like an extremely goofy movie.
I don't know, it kinda had...
Why isn't a Goofy movie a world yet?
Yeah, why haven't we found Goofy's World? You know what? I would pay to go to Spoonerville. Can we go to Duckburg in one of them?
They make up a fucking reason for Goofy to leave like a medieval setting and just like end up in like this 2000s suburban town.
Oh boy, I can't wait for us to go from fucking nights in there to fucking suburbia.
to summer barbecues and teenage angst. Oh boy.
Or it could have been really funny and where it's just like, oh, it's just an alternate perversion of Goofy where he has a fucking son. What the fuck? That would be some weird parallel universe bullshit and where it's like, wow, where are we? Oh, we're in an alternate version of you guys. Gorge. And then it's just Goofy and Max on a road trip.
Except the Goof Troop.
And Pete is there.
Yeah, and Pete is just
Pete is there, but he isn't like a fucking agent of like a darkness or whatever. Instead he's a terrible father who hangs out in his pool all day.
Oh god. What about Tailspin? You know what? I mean, that could be another thing. I don't know if Baloo ever made an appearance in Kingdom Hearts.
I have to say, I don't think there's like a Jungle Book world, yeah?
Yeah, Jungle Book I don't think we've ever seen, which is so strange considering that Tarzan has been retconned out of existence.
I believe Jungle Book was planned for Birth by Sleep, but it did get cut. Some people did actually find some level geometry in the code for BBS.
Well, I guess I know what they're gonna probably try and add in for. Maybe.
Hey guys, since we're going off of direct-to-video sequels, I'm just like, oh boy, we were gonna get the world based off of Mulan too.
I will literally
go back to like Mulan again.
I will literally strangle Mushu. I do not want to be in that world. Hey Dean, how about Kingdom Hearts 4 Aristocats? You know what? If they have a cat thing and where it's just like you gotta gather all the cats this time, that's likely how they would do it. Jungle Book would be a great, perfect replacement for Tarzan. Yeah, perfect, because there's you got the tiger, you got Baloo, and you got Mowgli. There you go, perfect, 10 out of 10.
Mowgli.
What's Chip and Dale's world would be? Rescue Rangers?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Well, I mean, there is also that apparent reboot continuation thing that they're doing. Is anyone gonna watch that even?
I'm not.
Watch what?
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers is apparently getting a continuation movie, and it looks fucking weird.
It looks bad. Is what it is what it looks like.
I think I'll skip. I can only like handle watching one show at a time, and it takes me several weeks to get through it anyway.
It's a movie, but yeah. Turning Red World? Yeah, we'll go into the magical land of Canada.
2003.
Dean, just remember ponies.
Yeah, a pony's make an appearance for some reason, because it's like they're apparently doing like some sort of weird Roger Rabbit thing where it's just like cartoons and humans live alongside each other in perfect harmony. But everything changed when the Christopher
Fire
Lloyd
Nation cat.
No, not the Fire Nation, the Christopher Lloyd.
But everything changed when the quest for more money attacked.
I love Spaceballs 2.
Just thinking of that.
Yes.
KH4 Aristocats. I mean, we'll see. Cats would likely be a thing, but I don't know. They wanted to emphasize a lot on the 3D movies for Kingdom Hearts 3, so who knows? In Kingdom Hearts 4, fuck, I guess that they're probably going to be focusing on 4D stuff or something. I don't fucking know.
Also, Cole, you mentioned this earlier about the Princess and the Frog. I'm just like, yes, thank you. It actually makes perfect sense, especially the villain.
Yep.
With the Shadow Man thing.
The Owl House and the Amphibia, they barely touch on TV shows. So, who knows what they're going to do with that? We'll see. I'm also going to be banning Ontonups because I'm not interested. What were the other games that were announced? The finale of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and the Kingdom Hearts The Missing Link, which are both mobile games. So, no. And
they actually have.
Yeah, and then Kingdom Hearts 4, which is basically just a reveal that pretty much is the game's in development now. So yeah, expected in 13 years.
Just in time to buy a PS5.
Yep, exactly. Then the 6 will be out. Those dogs were amazing. Yep. Those Dalmatians don't deserve a world. They're a plague. Screw getting those puppies in KH1. But you need to in order to get the true ending or something.
Were they?
You needed them to get the secret ending. So
yeah, you needed them to get another side, another story, and I think you had to complete more things in Final Mix to unlock Deep Dive.
Yep. Let's see.
You admit I did everything always.
You did everything, so you're good. But yeah, also my one of my friends is just basically 5 people and y'all don't read comments. Whoops.
Sorry.
Hey, I've been trying to keep up with them.
Me too. I've been trying.
Zach's the one who never pays attention.
Yeah, Zach already admitted
it. I've been trying as well.
Okay, but
we went off the tangent right there.
Oh, Deegan also says that you need them in order to get the Aroga spell too.
Ah, right. Yeah, you need the best defense spell, which is useful for... It's useful against, I think, one of the bosses, but...
Only one boss?
I think so. I don't know. It's a nice defense buff, but that's it. I just wasn't a fan of me having to go out of my way to do that, but... then again, I mean, in order to get Stopga, you need to kill the fucking Phantom, so...
Yeah, which was a fun fight. I loved it.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love getting my soul stolen every time.
I sure as hell didn't have it for Kirt Caesar.
Yeah. Don't blame the dead president. Currently playing Lego Star Wars, it's so much fun and makes fun of the last 3 movies, which is better. Well, that's good. I heard that the last Star War. The last Star Walker was it was a good game. GG for me. Yep.
Anyway, we don't have
Dean, never change.
Yeah, I'm stupid. How about that? Anyways,
Stupid.
Cole, we had like that large discussion in how I thought that Philadelphia was the fucking state, so I have full rights to call me stupid.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Stop works based on how large your magic bar is. Is that how that works? I thought it's based off of what level.
In 1.
Oh.
Yep, it's based on some hidden math, but it's ultimately on how big your magic bar is. Yep.
Which is why picking magic is the most important, because it makes all the special bosses easier.
Okay, I get it.
Especially the Phantom.
Yeah.
It also helps with Kirt Caesar, because you can spam heal right before he steals your magic away.
Oh, well, okay. But yeah, we need to get back to KH1 someday. We'll see. KH2 first, because I want to beat that game. So yeah.
BB is currently playing Lego Star Wars. It's so fun and makes fun. Okay, so you just read that.
Yep. Let's see.
Thank you.
Wait, I just realized we talked about state names in the codes in Discord and about that very thing, and I'm sure I mentioned Pennsylvania. Yeah, that was also around the time that I still didn't know that Philadelphia wasn't a fucking state. So, yeah. I don't know these things. I'm not good at geography. We've established this.
Also Dean was baffled by most of the time by the two state initials.
Yeah, state initials are also just kind of weird. No, DMC2 first. We beat that game already. We don't have to touch DMC2 again. Fuck DMC2.
Oh, at least I can now confirm that every time Dean has sent me something as a present, he thought he was sending it to Greensburg, Philadelphia.
Did you like write it down on the package, but then like the shipper needed to like course correct?
It would just say PA.
It had PA, okay. And guess what Philadelphia has? A PA.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? It's all Philly in the end.
It's always something.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Dean does know where he lives.
Yeah, I live in Denver, right? Denver, Colorado, right?
Spider-Man 3 first, Pokemon Emerald.
Do I have to?
Oh.
Oh my god. We'll get to Spider-Man 3 someday, just so we could finish the fucking fight. But anyways, I posted every stream now for Spider-Man 3, so everyone knows how dreadful it is, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
So, those last couple Pokemon in Emerald, yeah?
Yeah, that too. We'll get to it. There's Lucia's story. Oh, yeah, great, fantastic. Alright, I lived in a hill, or was it that hill? Look, I don't know. I don't have a good sense of direction. It took me a bit to realize where I was. Anyways, so yeah, that was the adventures of finding all that stuff. I found some good stuff, and yeah, I scored that copy of Tales of Xillia Special Edition, as well as Parasite Eve, which I do want to stream at some point. And I did that after basically dropping F-Zero Grand Prix because I care more about Tales than that. This is just as funny as the end trying to find a dig TM. My god. I
did it though.
We did it, don't worry, and Groudon is my favorite HM slave.
Woohoo! Strength!
By the way, Omega Quintet lost the poll by 1 vote. Aw, bummer. So Sakura Wars 5 is my life for the next few weeks. Is that a good game? I heard it was alright.
Cowabummer, dude.
You're being cowabummer right now, dude.
I'm being a cowabummer right now. Stop trauma dumping.
Stop trauma dumping.
Oh my god.
That's one thing to tell the Batman. Stop trauma dumping, man.
It's been 50 years, grow up.
So yeah, so the last thing that we did want to do for the trip, and this was the biggest main goal aside from visiting Cole and dropping on by and saying hello. Well, there was a certain movie that came out.
Yeah, Morbius.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
Yeah, that one. Yep.
Method acting fantastic, isn't it?
Totally.
I am still shocked that apparently Morbius is played by Jared Leto, who is fucking Loki. And I'm like, and the Joker.
No. He is not Loki. He is damaged to Joker.
Yeah, he's the Joker, and I'm like, really?
Oh, he's the Joker that everyone hated.
Yeah.
But no, you didn't see that. No one saw that.
Morbius Unleashed.
For the record, Dean, the Joker that Jared Leto played is not the same as the Joker from the Joker movie that we saw.
Yeah, that's Joaquin Phoenix. What about I thought he was the Joker for the Dark Knight.
No, that was Heath Ledger. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Bummer. But yeah, I wasn't sure because I wasn't aware of what the but anyways, yeah, we Ryan and I still need to watch Morbius because it's still technically part of the movies of Marvel. So
may God have mercy on your soul.
So yeah, but the movie that did come out in during that week, and our main goal of doing so is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 had come out this weekend.
Okay, why don't we just give general thoughts for folks who just want our opinions before dipping out, and then we can get into spoiler territory.
Sure.
Let's give our general thoughts. I'm gonna put a thing that says a spoiler warning once we actually do talk about spoilers. So.
Yeah, but Build-A-Bear Workshop Sonic.
Yeah. That and I have a note there, so yeah, there you go. All right. DM going on a digging TM craze and other stories. Did you see the Joker deleted scene? I haven't seen that for the Batman. But yeah. General thoughts on Sonic 2?
Are we just gonna kind of go down the line here?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. So
let's have some form of structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like if we don't, then we'll be spending 30 minutes on this bit.
Let's go from left to right. So Logan, Jared, Zach, Dean, Ryan, and me.
Yeah.
This feels more like a Sonic movie than the first one, which automatically makes it better. But I feel like in terms of just kind of being a story about Sonic, while once you kind of take off that sort of I guess like aesthetic of it, there's quite a bit about the movie that you can like pick apart like on its own. I don't really think a lot of that matters because I feel like Sonic 2 delivers on where it counts, and that is telling a fun story that is respectful to the characters and is able to kind of also present them in ways that are unique as well. This is the best that Knuckles has been in years. It is the best that Tails has been in years, and Ben Schwartz's Sonic is still pretty. It's still pretty fun. Jim Carrey doesn't have to carry the movie anymore, so that's
Jim carried cool. The movie.
Jim carried the movie, yes. But yeah, it really feels, in a lot of ways, it does feel like a Sonic game ripped from the page, and I really enjoy that. It feels like the team that is working on these movies understands what Sonic fans want to see out of these projects, and because of that, I not only appreciate the work that has been done for this movie, now that they basically proved themselves with the first one, but I feel like with the stuff that this movie did, it makes Sonic 3 all but a surefire special experience. The only thing I would probably say is the human stuff is toned down a little bit, but when it doesn't involve Tom or Maddie, and there's also just kind of a few one-off moments that are like, well, I could have done without that, or I could have changed that. But on the whole, it is a very fun experience, and if you're a fan of Sonic, I feel that there will be multiple times where you're like, that's cool as fuck. So yeah, I liked it.
Hey Logan, Dean says to me earlier, he's like, Sonic 2 is better than Sonic 1. Just like the game.
Yeah, it is. It's a progression, which means that Sonic 3 will obviously be the greatest video game movie of all time.
No pressure.
Wait, hold on. Just to represent that, is there really any competition?
I mean,
the Mario movie, I don't know about that.
Wait, the live action one?
No, not well.
No. Because here's the thing: we have absolutely no clue how the Illumination one is going to turn out.
Yeah.
But I would say that the only real competition is, oddly enough, the first Angry Birds movie, because that was honestly, at least for the first half, pretty solid, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I actually, there is quite a bit to enjoy about the Angry Birds movie, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah, I like Sonic the Hedgehog too. Yes.
I was gonna say the only other competition I was gonna say was Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, that was also pretty good, but even I like this movie more than that. Anyways.
Jared.
Yeah, Jared, let's go.
I pretty much agree with everything Logan said. I feel like this is the best interpretation of Tails and Knuckles that we have gotten in a very, very long time. Robotnik Jim Carrey as Robotnik doesn't as much steal the show as he does in the first movie. So all around, I feel like this was a really good sequel.
Well said.
Yep.
And but before Zach goes, real quick, I need to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. But I mean, yeah, I pretty much just I could see that. And with that logic, we should never ever have a 6 Sonic movie. It's Sonic 06. God, I can't wait for the live action reboot.
Oh my god!
They'll reboot the movie, and then it'll have like Princess Elise.
The reboot will be fucking animated.
The ironic thing is that it'll just all be animated instead of the pseudo CG that it had for 06.
It'll actually be animated.
I just remembered the conversation. I just remember the conversation we're having about this movie, where we're just like, this is the reboot that Sega wanted with 06.
Yeah, I stated that at the end of the movie. I'm just like, wow, if they really wanted to remake like the Genesis and the adventure games, wow, they're doing a very good job with the movies. Because they've been rebooting this in some aspects, and it's just like, especially since they're basically retelling the plots of the original Genesis stuff, so yeah. At least within, the context of the real world and whatnot. But yeah, it's like, man, they've been rebooting this pretty well. A Memphis, Tennessee movie? What the fuck?
No, that is a Snapcube reference.
Wait, Memphis, Tennessee. Wait, is that supposed to be like the Mephiles thing or something?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the Mephiles character in their fandom.
I got it.
So with the third Sonic movie, will its quality end up being like the Sonic 3 game, Spider-Man 3, or Shrek the Third?
Yeah, because the third movie is either the make it or break it scenario.
Right, true. Because right now we're going on a pretty upward momentum, I think.
Yeah. Are you back?
Hey, I gotta run to the bathroom too. I'll be right back.
Okay then.
Okay. And I have to run to the bathroom too.
I have to run to the bathroom too. Nah, I don't need to run to the bathroom.
Okay, Dean, why don't you tell me, Jared, and Ryan what you thought of the movie?
Yep, that was definitely a movie. that I watched with 4 people.
It really was, yeah.
Yep. Or what? No, 5. Yeah. Well, 4 other people, yes. But yeah, and before Sonic 3 is just a remake of Unleashed, I wouldn't be against that, but they would have to try and come up with other characters to introduce. But let's see. I can't wait to see Big the Cat. Oh my god. Yes, Big the Cat, my favorite moment in Sonic.
So we're gonna get the Warthog, right?
Yeah. Well, that would just be making another Hulk movie. And we already got a good one. It's called Turning Red.
Yep.
Yep, Turning Red is my favorite Hulk movie. It's better than the other Hulk movies. I stand by it. I fucking hate the original Hulk movie.
I mean, that's called blushing.
Yeah, exactly. There's also the Sonic 2 prequel comic. Yeah, I heard there was a prequel comic thing that they did where apparently Team Chaotix makes a cameo. That was something. Big the Cat is an adorable fluffy cat. Also has a penchant for fishing. The only thing that I want Big the Cat to be referenced by is if he had a fishing store somewhere. But that's it. If I see any more than that, then I'm just gonna be like, Froggy.
Years they bleed.
Yeah, I die. Everything's gonna be a big shiny day.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome
Let's
back.
feel the ocean breath.
Yay. And Roost the Bat. Oh god.
Are we ready to move on?
Look, I'm waiting for the birth of lots of furries when that happens. It'll be a thing.
Are gonna come out of that.
Yeah.
More so than normal.
More kids are gonna finally realize, oh my god, I'm a furry. it's similar to what Disney did with a bunch of its movies.
And that will be a-okay.
Why is Zach muted?
Zach,
He also went to the bathroom.
Yeah, he also split for the bathroom.
Oh, nice.
My prediction of Sonic 3 is going to be a retelling of CD. Oh yeah, that does make me wonder though, because we are getting a Knuckles TV show. So is that called like Sonic? So we're getting Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Well, isn't this Sonic 2 and Knuckles?
Yeah, this was.
Slap you.
Uh-oh. But I'm not over there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Sonic 3 and 4th character.
Yeah, I don't know, because it kind of feels like they kind of gypped it. It's gonna feel empty when I go into Sonic 3, and I can't say it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because and Knuckles was technically for this movie.
I mean, funny enough, you could, in the Genesis games with the lock-on cartridges, you can play as Knuckles in Sonic 2.
Yeah, you can do that. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they'll bring Amy before Rouge or Creed.
Yeah. I could probably see that.
But
In
you
before
guys
probably
Sonic
see
3
that. In
is
fact, I'd probably prefer that, honestly.
Deegan says, John says, In Before Sonic 3 is just a remake of Sonic Unleashed. Honestly, I would not be against that.
I wouldn't be against that either, although it would be really funny to see, or really strange to see, like, the world get split up. I'm sure they'll bring, yeah, because, like, well, let's not forget, Amy is apparently a realtor in San Francisco, apparently.
Wait, what? Really?
Well, in Sonic 1, the name of the realtor that was selling the place for Tom and Maddie, the realtor's name is Amy Rose.
Oh.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
We don't see them. That was just a name cameo, but who knows? Maybe it's gonna be a thing. We'll see. But
hey, Logan, we're gonna get human Amy.
No, that'll be enough to friggin' disown this whole thing. All right.
Yeah, we get human Amy, and then I just joked by saying, "Oh yeah, we're also gonna get human Rouge too." That would be funny to me. But yeah, Zach, are you back? So you want to?
Yes, I'm clear back. Did you already give your thoughts, Dean?
No, I didn't. Go ahead.
Oh, you did?
I didn't. Go.
Oh, okay. I think it was a very good movie. I much prefer over the first one. Characterizations were all well done. I can speak for pretty much myself very well. It was like, I'm not gonna say why, but I'm just like, wow, the humans were a lot more involved in this than I initially thought they would be.
Yeah, I think that a lot of us were under the impression that, they're just gonna ditch the whole human things entirely and just have it just be focused on Sonic and Friends, which didn't exactly happen.
I remember this. There was one point at the beginning of the movie where the two human characters go away, and my initial thought was, okay, we're not gonna see him again for the majority of the movie now.
Yeah, but
Woo!
But yeah, that wasn't true. We definitely saw them. I ship Knuckles and Rouge. Nooge is the fuck
Nooge.
The hell is Nooge? I would have taken Ruckles?
Send Nooges.
Send Nooge.
Oh, don't say that. You'll probably upset Ken Penders.
oh no. Yeah.
Oh, the horror.
Oh no. Oh no.
Retweet the scared Ken Penders.
Yeah. If folks don't know, Ken Penders has been really pissed off at Paramount and the movie itself because apparently he owns like stock on Knuckles for some reason and is like, they stole my ideas. They took my job.
He doesn't own stock. He fucking wantonly infringes on copyright because Archie lost the archival of their work for hire agreement.
Yeah, so he's taking advantage of that bullshit. So
literally, the only reason that he's able to freaking do what he's doing is because Archie can't run a business.
Yeah.
As well as I dare him to try that same shit with Paramount.
I look forward to seeing I look forward to seeing him get verbally destroyed. But
Yeah.
because he's been acting like a kind of a shit lately, and I'll be honest here.
Yeah, I have a feeling that if he does lawyer up, Paramount probably has.
Look, dude, Paramount
Paramount can probably lawyer up harder than Archie can.
Dude, they are owned by fucking Viacom. Do you think that they're gonna take this line down?
Yeah, they will
No,
smite.
they won't.
They will smite him.
They'll take down entire channels if you show 5 seconds of SpongeBob. Okay?
Yes, they'll take down Ken Penders. So,
excuse me.
So yeah, they will know it. They will know their name as the Lord at that point.
It's just like Ken Penders being kind of a shit lately. I'm just like always has been.
Apparently from what I've heard, he's not that great a person. But anyways,
basically my main point is though, I ended up really liking the movie. Knuckles is definitely the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, it's gonna be good. I was just like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my big takeaway. Jim Carrey was, so really good. Hope to see him in the third one.
Yeah, because apparently he's supposed to be retiring soon.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently.
Okay, so I can go next then.
You're next.
Yeah, I've been actually kind of musing this when I was thinking about it, because I did rewatch the first Sonic movie while I was in the car, because I was wondering how my opinion of the movie actually did kind of hold ever since watching the second movie, and I thought, watching the first one, I'm like, wow, I think I've seen this kind of movie premise a bunch of times before. Mm-hmm. And not that I think that it's bad, because, I mean, a lot of kids' movies follow through with something like that. It's just that Sonic 1 plays to a lot of kids' movie tropes. They do it well, but it's mostly stuff that I've seen before. Alvin and the Chipmunks kind of rings super hard every time I watch that movie.
It is a slightly above average movie.
But I don't think the movie is bad. I think that the movie is perfectly serviceable. Like, kids will enjoy it, adults will probably enjoy it just fine. It's just that I'm not really going into this movie going into this movie. I don't really think it's gonna really breaking records and whatnot. It does a fine job for what it is. The second movie didn't feel like that at all.
No.
There wasn't really much of a... I was trying to think of, comparisons that I can make between, this movie and, every other kids movie that I had basically seen. And, I mean, they had some, dance sequences and whatever, but they didn't, do the tropes badly or poorly. And a lot of it, it followed through with its own true thing, and actually did feel like the first movie did have Sonic elements to it, but this one actually felt like a fucking Sonic movie. I can look at this and say, yup, that's Sonic, yup, this is something that I would see from the game probably, and I think I enjoyed myself a lot more because of that. It's they utilized what I also liked about the movie is that it didn't feel like they abandoned all the stuff that they had for the first movie. They used the stuff that they had established in that movie and worked with it. And I can respect that more, instead of just basically abandoning what they established in the first movie, just no one liked the humans anyways. So yeah, they actually worked with what they got, and I think what they did was really pretty good. I was enjoying the movie all the way through, and there were even parts where I was super fucking hyped. So,
we'll definitely get to that in the spoiler discussion.
I'm not going to say what, but there were multiple instances where I was pretty hyped, so...
Dean, speaking of stuff getting the spoiler discussion, my god, the Easter eggs in this movie!
Oh, there's many of Easter eggs. Sonic does, fucking adventure pose at one point. It was fucking hilarious. But yeah, we can talk about that in more detail later. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It definitely had the makings of both a kids movie and being true to Sonic. It's probably one of the better examples of how you do a video game movie, in all honesty.
Oh, Dean, speaking of breaking records, wow, it's been doing really great at the box office, that's for sure.
Yeah, #1 in the box office. Jesus Christ, that is good for Sonic. Alright, Ryan, your turn.
I enjoyed the movie.
So did I. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
That's all you want to say, Ryan?
Yeah, that's he said. It's sticking to it. 8 out of 10.
Wow, I was expecting Ryan to hate it.
I mean, I don't want to just keep rehashing what other people said. So, yeah.
Hey, Ryan, you got an applause.
And it's not even from me.
Yep. I am wondering if I should check back if it's done, or we're in the spoiler-free section.
Yeah, we'll talk spoilers in a moment, but right now we're just giving our overall thoughts.
Yep. So with that, Cole, we saved the best for last. So what is your extreme hot take of the movie? What is your extremely hard take on this movie that'll rival the likes of a blue person?
Oh, movie sucked. 0 out of 10. Next.
Ah, good job. That certain blue person would be proud.
Okay. So just to give a little bit of context, the theater that we were in was packed enough that Dean, me, and everyone else actually had to sit closer to the screen. And I actually hate doing that because if I get distracted, I'll notice the slight blurring from my glasses at the corner of my eye, and I'll get really motion sick. I was so engaged in this film that I did not have that problem at all. I genuinely had a good time.
Oh my god, this movie is so good, it counters motion sickness. Man, what a great movie!
Thanks, Dean.
You're welcome.
I do remember though at one point during the beginning parts of the movie you had to look away for a quick second because of the lighting in the movie.
Yeah, I did have to look away because of the lighting. Near the beginning is a little bit of flashing lighting that probably will cause someone to be a little bit disoriented. So I will say that I did feel the beginning was a little bit slow, but once it got going, it started to get going really well. And one thing I do need to say that I don't think anyone else has said, I really love the animation on Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and I really like some of the clever use of like set pieces and even like painted backgrounds they used in some of those areas just to try and keep the budget a little bit lower. I won't go into any more details besides that, but that was basically for me. Like everyone else here, I'm in agreement. This is probably the best that Knuckles and Tails have been. I would argue that it's the best that Sonic has been in a long time.
Oh yeah, this has been the best. Like, the first Sonic movie, like, as much as I did dunk on it earlier, that was still probably one of the best interpretations of Sonic. And, like, it surpassing pretty much, like, most of the games except debatably probably Black Knight.
Yeah, like, I do love this sort of younger, more innocent, more hyperactive ADHD interpretation of Sonic that we're going with, because it makes him feel more vulnerable, which I feel like more like modern Sonic has been lacking.
Vulnerable and more room for growth too, especially since they left him room in this movie to actually grow as a character.
Yeah, so overall, for my final piece, I'd say I greatly enjoyed this film. I think I liked it a little bit more than the first one, but there were definitely some points where I was kind of just like, why is this here?
Yeah.
I'm just here thinking, holy shit, Sonic actually allowing to show emotion for once.
Emotional damage. I had to because Ryan showed me that clip.
He says, wow, this is so great, it cures motion sickness. Oh
10
god,
out of 10 clears motion sickness. And also, let me just say, Kitten fan, I'm sorry that it wasn't Kirby yesterday, but unless unless folks really want to hear me really stuffed up, I don't think it would have made for a good stream.
I still remember.
Literally just got home that night, so.
Yeah, I just got home. I thought it was gonna be cool for a stream, but I was just like, holy fuck, I cannot breathe.
I remember yesterday. You said, oh, I'm gonna stream today. I was just sitting here thinking that's probably not a good idea.
And you know what? My body agreed.
No, I mean, will there be more stream after the spoilers, or is that the end of it? Not sure actually.
I don't know, unless we have something else.
We'll find out when we get there.
We'll find out when we get there, and I'll remove the spoiler tag, so yeah. And someone probably DM Ashley in case, hey, we stopped talking about Sonic spoilers. That hot Sonic.
When we get there.
Yep. What the fuck is... Oh, okay, well, since Ashley posted this picture, everyone should see it, even though... even though I, what the fuck is this?
Keldeo posted this in the art chat, by the way. DM doesn't know geography and other stories.
DM doesn't know geography and other stories, yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm afraid now.
Yeah, you want me just to share what Ashley shared with me?
I saw it.
Okay, well... okay, so, he's been cursed with the gift of knowledge, so I'll curse everyone with the gift of knowledge.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. We're gonna be cursed with the gift of knowledge.
There you go. I don't know what the fuck this is. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm over here working on stuff in the background. Give me a second.
Oh, this I didn't see.
What the fuck?
I told you.
Oh my
Put
god.
something in like no mic.
No mic
it's in
stream.
no mic. Yeah.
Okay.
Ashley posted it, so thus I will show everyone in the chat. There you go, chat. There you go.
Thanks, Ashley.
There you go. I saw it. Now everyone else is, and now I am. Now it's my face.
What the fuck?
Excellent.
Yep. This
Just
is my.
Just make that your new profile picture.
Oh no.
No, please don't.
Alright, so when you see this image pop up, that means that this is your spoiler warning.
Oh my god.
No, please go to Build-A-Bear, not this monstrosity.
No, there's your spoiler warning. I'm tapping it so hard.
Dean, what you need to do is that you need to go into the stream title and type spoiler warning.
Oh, boo. Alright,
no, that's
fine.
not fun, though.
Like, type the text on the screen and be like, spoilers warning.
Spoiler.
Oh, and have it be below the picture.
Yeah, alright. Spoilers for Sonic 2 section. Okay, for those who are on the YouTube side, there you go. But yeah, I'll put a note that says like, oh yeah, here's a spoiler warning for all y'all who still haven't seen this movie, because I know there are people who want to see that movie. So, but yeah, are we ready to talk about spoilers, or do we have any other like non-spoilery thoughts for it?
I want to get to the spoilers.
All right.
I do have a question for the spoilers. How the fuck are we gonna structure this?
Who knows? Let's just cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, what is structure when it comes
No structure.
to... No structure.
Yep. Alright, so for those who, don't want to hear about any spoilers about the Sonic movie, get out. We'll
give you, like, 10 seconds to nope your way out of here.
Yep.
Gotta go fast.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, let's talk about Shadow.
It isn't Metal Sonic, but I'm glad it was Shadow.
Look, I agree with you 110% there, Logan, because I honestly think that Metal Sonic would have been more fitting for them to include, because, you know, Robotnik is all about that robots, right? So, it would have made more sense for him to build, like, I'll build a better Sonic, that's better. But...
It would have been really fitting. It was just like Sonic CD, introducing Metal Sonic and Amy at the same time.
Do we see Robotnik getting like taken away by the police? Like,
No, he disappears, man.
Yeah.
Apparently the body wasn't found.
The body has not been
it was
found
not
yet.
discovered.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so that actually does give them an out if Jim Carrey chooses to retire before the movie starts filming, but it gives them the possibility of being able to come back too.
Okay, and I'm putting the Sonic 2 spoilers in there. There will be a timestamp for those for dividing it up between like the spoiler free versus the spoiler all spoiler. So,
The first thing I wanted to say, the first thing I just wanted to say, I have conquered for space.
Oh yeah, my favorite scene in the movie, to be completely honest, is actually the ending itself, because it is an excellent bookend, because like the first Sonic movie had it so that Sonic was so distraught about like being all alone and stuff that he was playing baseball with himself, which is honestly a really sad scene in retrospect, honestly. Everything involving Sonic in the first movie, like being all hyperactive and talkative, but being absolutely alone, is fairly sad. So for them to include like the part in the ending and where it's just like all Tails, Knuckles, and even Tom and Maddie are now all hanging out and playing baseball with each other, even having a moment where Sonic did the whole thing where it's like, oh, I can't with that guy, similar to what he did when he was playing by himself. It was actually a really touching scene. It also has my favorite joke with Knuckles, where he just literally power bumps the fucking ball. And then he's like, haha, victory is mine! And throws the bat like a fucking sword.
I'm not gonna mince words. Idris Elba did so good with Knuckles that it's ridiculous. Like, I wasn't sure what to expect from the trailers because he sounded just a little bit off, but once you actually got to the opportunity for Knuckles to be a fucking dork, it was like, oh yeah, this is perfect.
It was, yeah, he was too deep in the trailers, because while I loved him in the original trailers where he's like, do I look like I even need your power? Like, I thought that voice was too menacing for Knuckles, if that makes sense, but as soon as we actually hear him say dot 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 dot.
Doctor, why are we working with this imbecile?
It's like just chilling, watching TV. Dot dot dot. Idris Elba, I doubted him, but I shouldn't have, because he has an excellent voice and he is a treasure. So I enjoyed his casting in this movie, because his interpretation of Knuckles, especially when Knuckles is actually like allowed to emote more, like one of my favorite lines, underrated, is I am 1,000,000% muscle, onward Fox. Like, so good.
And just remember, he'll have his revenge on Tails when he least expects it.
That was
Sonic, I have just learned the ice cream has sprinkles.
Oh, your next quest is now involving ice cream and sprinkles. Oh yeah, that again, adding to why I love the ending of this movie. For one, it's not a fucking dance party. So another thing that they managed to do right that isn't related of being an animated movie about a licensed property, but also the fucking ending is hilarious. and bookends the whole thing.
Go ahead, Jared.
I still love that I got to inform Dean that the ending of that baseball scene where Knuckles was wanting grape flavored ice cream was a reference to the Sonic and Knuckles
manually.
Yeah. Like, I looked at the manual afterward, because it's like, are you freaking serious? And it's like, he is freaking serious.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know, because I felt like such an off-color thing, but it's like, no, it's a reference. And
that's a deep cut right there.
Yeah, and I even checked, like, the trailers that they're... Ooh, excuse me. The trailers that were leading up to the movie, they actually do reference that Knuckles does like grapes too. So, hey, they actually reference it in, like, multiple ways, which was impressive.
Yeah, there were a lot of really good references in this movie.
Yeah,
SA-2.
yeah,
SA-2.
the
mean bean, which I still don't understand. He was in Green Hills the whole time, and no one fucking noticed him. Okay, to be fair, they didn't see him before.
I don't think that anyone really cared about the assistant to Dr. Robotnik, so they probably just kind of said, yeah, you know what, whatever. You build a coffee shop in the middle of the street, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go back to Knuckles. I'm immediately thinking about this. Sonic is throwing sand at him, and Knuckles just throws this huge bucket of sand on him.
Oh god, I laughed hard when that happened, because it's just like, you threw a snowball, I threw a bigger one at you. Why is this part of your strategy, Blue Hedgehog?
But I do like how the film did go out of its way to highlight how similar Sonic and Knuckles' circumstances are. They both did lose everything as children, but the way that they went about dealing with it was very different.
Yeah, because one of them is fetched with revenge, and the other one is trying to run away and live the best life that he can.
Well, the reason that Knuckles wants revenge in the first place is because he was never really given much of a chance to live a life aside from, that of seeking revenge and trying to avenge that which does not exist anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Devastator actually brought up something that I honestly didn't put the pieces together until, well, after it was mentioned before. But yeah, the way that they characterized Knuckles was similar to how they did Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy movies, where he's basically very literal and stuff. Though I'd argue that Knuckles was funnier than Drax, which is impressive. At least to me. Because Ryan can attest to this, I fucking love Drax in those movies. But Knuckles reminded me of that, but more. Maybe it's because I loved Knuckles a lot when I was a kid. But also, the humor is just, with anything involving Knuckles, in my opinion, is just way funnier.
Do literally punches a robot so he uses as a snowboard like Sonic.
That was fucking funny. It's just like, Sonic is also snowboarding down the mountain. Okay, I'll get my own.
Yeah, and the banter between them is always very good. And it's like, with Knuckles being like, I have trained for this my entire life, and Sonic's like, and look at me, I have no training at all, and I'm still ahead of you.
Oh god, I love that. Is so Sonic, man. That's so good.
I love the synergy between the characters in this movie.
Oh, the synergy is fantastic. The fact that Sonic has more folks to bounce off of than just Tom and Dr. Robotnik is so damn good. Especially since it's like, because the interaction between them is like, Sonic gets to interact with Tails in sort of a brotherly fashion, gets to hang out with Knuckles because as both an antagonist and then a friend later, a revised Robotnik, and pretty much like a lot of the interactions that Sonic got with it's just felt more than the first movie, and it really helped out a lot for him.
Well, the fun thing about the interactions is that for a lot of them, they aren't really breaking any new ground. They're literally just going back to what worked 20 years ago.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I feel that's kind of like a stamp on how much this team actually kind of cares about the source material, because they realize that like you don't have to reinvent the wheel with these characters entirely to make them interesting again, because they already were interesting.
Yeah.
But the reason they aren't interesting in any but the reason that they aren't interesting anymore is because Sega has systematically made them not interesting.
Yeah, it's like you gotta provide something unique for them to work off of, and for this movie, they actually gave them stuff to work with. We already noted that with Sonic, with like making him vulnerable, and we actually do get to explore some things like Tails having like this whole idol thing for Sonic, and Knuckles having his own backstory and actually having things that we can poke fun at him without, diminishing his intellect.
That's actually something that I do want to point out regarding like something that I noticed. I noticed in the dance sequence when Tails sort of, I guess the best way to put it was triggered by being called a freak, that Sonic immediately went into Big Brother mode.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Which was the best, to be honest. And look, I admit that one of my problems with the movie is that I kind of wish we got more Tails moments in there. I kind of felt like we got more emphasis out of... Well, we got more instances out of, like, Sonic and Knuckles, which is fine. They were 10 out of 10 material, but the parts with Tails, though, it's like, I kind of felt like we didn't get to see much of his backstory. I still felt it was weird that his perspective is, I watched the first movie and I thought you were really cool.
Knuckles, I feel, is a more kind of central component of the film's plot, anyways. So I feel that they diluted resources to where they were needed. But I do think that Tails could have gotten a little bit more. There's a question that John is asking down here about the Boomverse, but Zach, if you want to make a point, make it.
Yes. I was trying to say is, I know I brought this up earlier. It's like, Sonic being vulnerable. It's like, Sonic actually being allowed to show emotion for once, unlike in recent years.
Emotional damage.
Or at least an emotion other than cocky.
Yeah.
Emotion other than cockiness and slight ambivalence.
Yeah, just because we had that for a bunch of like the games and pretty much all the games in the movie.
The reason I bring it in the first place is because that was a mandate of Sega. Sonic not being allowed to show strong emotions.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of the reasons why these characters are not interesting anymore is because of the mandates that were put in place because of Penders.
It comes back to Ken Pender.
Why does Ken Pender suck shit?
Penders is one of the most influential people on this series, and unless you're deep into this series, you will not know who he is.
Oh my god, Penders ruined Sonic.
Why does Ken Pender suck shit? Seriously.
The funny thing is, Cole, you're not entirely wrong. He did long-lasting damage on this franchise.
Emotional damage.
Look, I think that's something I know you agree with.
He sucks shit. Seriously.
He is the fucking destroyer that is just hiding underneath the wings. Okay. No one fucking knows who he is, but he has the most influence out of pretty much anybody. Not even Sonic's creator has fucking more influence than Penders does.
And all for the wrong reason.
yes, for all the wrong reasons. But anyways, the Boomverse. So here's a question though: are Knuckles and Tails at least better than their Sonic Boom counterpart? I don't know if I would compare them, because Boom is going for something a little bit different with Knuckles, and I feel that Boom Knuckles is in kind of a league of his own. Yeah. I feel that the idiocy of Boom Knuckles works more there because, one, there's a lot more wit to it, and two, it kind of exists within its own little bubble, so it's more acceptable. I don't think it's as acceptable when you try to do that with just normal ass Knuckles, because the thing about Knuckles is that in this movie he is stupid, but not in the traditional sense. The reason that he is dumb is because he's been socially isolated for years and he hasn't gotten a chance to have a sense of community or be in a modern society. He is completely disconnected.
Yeah, there is a difference between like stupid and ignorant.
Yeah.
I think that Knuckles is more ignorant than stupid.
Yeah.
I feel that they're often conflated, but I feel like in Knuckles' case, it makes sense character-wise, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because there's like additional context there, rather than him being like just an idiot,
Yeah.
those weekend locals. I so love this one bit in the movie where he thinks Eggman is going to attack him with his robots. So, oh wait, you're making stairs. Is it making stairs for me?
Oh,
just
there's
walks
stairs.
up. Just walking up the robots stairs.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, my freaking guy's always on edge because he's convinced himself that he always needs to be on edge. So yeah.
Got hit by a truck.
I think that makes the more casualness of the baseball scene even more important. Outside of the reasons related to it now shows how things have changed for Sonic, but Knuckles is actually relaxed in that environment. He's confused, but he's relaxed.
Yeah. I mean, he freaking puts Tails on his shoulders after that. That was it is a funny scene, but in terms of a character moment, it is pretty pivotal, I feel like, in showing growth for him.
Oh, it's pivotal, and it actually shows that, hey, we're now friends now, and this is really nice. And also, look, him acting like a big brother to Tails was honestly like one of the sweetest moments in this movie. Second only to that moment in where Tails used his tails as a blanket for Sonic earlier in the movie,
which was so cute.
That was
great. Cute. I don't know. Maybe Knuckles is softening up Tails so that he can get his revenge.
He stole his ice cream later on. Got it.
Who knew that? Oh my train of thought. What happened to it? I hate when that happens.
He smacked Tails. Tails is like filming like a video like of him like eating ice cream, and then Knuckles just runs in the frame, smacks it out of his hands. I now have my revenge.
I now have photobombed you, Duck. I have now photobombed you, Fox.
Who knew that the I don't know what I was gonna say. Who knew that the baseball field would end up being the most important thing in both of these movies?
Yeah, it was
the baseball field is where everything happens, I guess.
Yeah, it sparked the plot, and now it's the spark of unity for all of them.
Keldeo says, I wish the Sonic Heroes theme played, or they had a reference to that game in the movie. Yeah, there really isn't any music from any of the games, with like the exception of like the Green Hills like phone ring and maybe a little bit of a Liddy motive. Like some people apparently claimed that they heard a little bit of the drowning music when Sonic was drowning.
But they do have references here and there. I actually did feel a huge Sonic Heroes vibe from when they all three of them finally teamed up.
Yeah, weird Avengers like moment.
I kept expecting Sonic to be like, "'Cause we're Sonic here."
I'm kind of glad he didn't do that. That would be really. I feel like that would cross the line between really cool fan stuff and just really on the nose,
pandering
stuff.
Pandering. I think
but like, listen, I am not hard to please. The shot like of them all standing next to each other on the rubble was really fucking awesome.
That was enough for me because it's like you had Tails freaking shooting up the robots, and then it's like Knuckles fucking decking everything. Like, yeah,
it is obvious promo material, but as a fan, it is so cool.
I don't know. Well, I mean, they didn't show that in the trailer, so we'll build up to that.
I know they didn't, but I would imagine. Sorry, but like I would imagine that once it comes to like home video, they'll probably use it.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh yeah, especially that thing with them all three of them running / flying towards the Death Egg.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, Knuckles really is the best character in this movie.
Like, he is. He's honestly the best. To me, at least, I think he is the best part of the movie, just because it's like he had the best lines, he had like a good character development. It's also fucking Idris Elba killed it. So yeah,
your death with honor. We need to work on your pep talks, buddy.
We will accept
and
your
his whole
death
thing
with
about
honor.
about they needed to aim for the universal weakness, the groin.
But I'm the groin.
It makes sense in context.
God, I have laughed so hard when that scene happened. I'm the groin. What the fuck, Sonic? Yes, you are indeed Robotnik's groin. You're a pain in his dick.
I suppose it shows Knuckles' combat acumen, which again, it kind of comes back to the idea that he isn't dumb. In fact, he's actually pretty knowledgeable in some things. It's just that socially he's woefully behind.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
While I'm thinking about it, do we want to talk about obviously the best human character in the movie, Agent Stone?
Yeah, the best friend that anyone could have. Pretty much. He's the best assistant, he's the best support, and he's the best friend that anyone could ever ask for.
Go ahead, Jared.
Mean bean coffee. Also, speaking of Agent Stone, I love when Robotnik was saying, "Did you read the manual?" He pulls out the manual, and it's a freaking like Sega Genesis Master System manual.
Yeah.
I read the manual, and I'm like, oh my god.
I remember, Nicole. I remember you said this. You're just like, Agent Stone. You're just like, who hurt you to have you be like this?
What, for Stone?
No, I believe the thing that Dean is yawning.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You're fine. I think the thing... Well, first off, I am half jokingly, half seriously convinced when I say Agent Stone is totally gay for Eggman.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But who hurt him to be going for Eggman?
I don't know, maybe...
Sonic.
I mean, to be fair, this version of Robotnik is definitely more attractive than other versions of Robotnik, courtesy of Jim Carrey? Jim Carrey. The Bruce Almighty guy. Him actually being relatively attractive, especially at his age.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right?
But who hurt you, Agent Stone?
Yeah, I feel... Do you need to talk?
You need to talk. I mean, I guess in some ways Robotnik does appreciate him. After all, when he was like, take me with you, Mr. Ultimate Power, Eggman was like, okay, sure. Hey, pilot this mecha for me. Oh, you found a weapon that I didn't even know about, even though I designed the mecha.
I read the manual.
And also, just remember, Eggman was totally using chaos control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for that to become relevant in the third movie.
Yeah, like, hearing Eggman's voice all kind of distorted-ish like that was kind of weird. It was a bit unsettling, and I think that was deliberate.
I think so as well, but at least in that whole part in where he's just like, he was apparently possessed by the Master Emerald / Chaos Emeralds, that I think was the intention.
Speaking of the Master Emerald, I like how it's actually relevant now that Knuckles is supposed to guard that thing.
Yeah, it's actually relevant, and I think they actually did make it work with the whole thing of it being, oh yeah, the Chaos, it's supposed to counteract the Chaos Emeralds. It's because it was contained inside of it.
Kelvio actually made kind of a decent point there about Stone, about him being like a Snively, but for the movie verse, I suppose.
I love how the Master Emerald was kept inside a cooler.
Yeah, that was the best part. They were trying to guard the fucking Master Emerald, and they just kept it in the goddamn cooler.
And then forgot about it.
Well, at least they grabbed it in the end.
just like a bunch of teenagers taking on too much responsibility.
Exactly.
Speaking of the humans, do we want to talk about which the apparently I guess most people don't like the Hawaii subplot thing, Majig?
I didn't mind it as much. Like, apparently, like, some of the folks were like, well, again, humans, gross. I don't know. I like that moment in the movie, especially with the quote unquote parents have to go and save Sonic. But yeah, I mean, we talked about this earlier, and I think that Logan mentioned that he wasn't as big a fan of the whole Bridezilla moment.
I was not. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't like it that much.
I I mean, I'll say this. I liked it. I thought it was one of the more hilarious things in the movie, but I also sat down and I thought about it. I feel like it should not have been in the movie, simply because it doesn't feel like it belongs there.
It feels
a little bit.
It feels kind of, I guess, inauthentic. I don't know.
I would like to know, like,
Sorry.
I don't. It's like I'm trying to think about any alternatives that can be done for something like that. Like, I had to think about that for a second because the whole thing with them, like, going through this whole the government actually going through this whole fucking plan. It's like, we will catfish the Sonic's caretaker's wife's sister. We will catfish her, try and swoon her so that they'll marry, and then we'll get that hedgehog somehow. And I'm like, who would go through this much effort just to do that? And then they reveal it's Gun, so I'm like, oh yeah, it makes sense.
But that also just, when you just summed that up, I just also realized something.
What?
Why go through all the trouble to do it to Rachel, who lives as very far away from Tom and Maddie, when you could have just planted someone in the town that Tom was in and just have him become friends with him?
I have no idea. It's like, maybe it was like, it would have been too obvious to do that or something.
It's not obvious, it's smart.
I mean, let's face it, the real reason is if they did it that way, we wouldn't have gotten Shamar more shirtless scene.
Yeah.
I approve, by the way.
I was fucking laughing when they were just like being all bros and really tough and shit, and we're being so hard on Tom. But I think it's just because we went through so much effort to try and get this guy to reveal where the fucking hedgehog is. So we will punish him in any way, shape, or form.
I just remembered the priest had a gun in the Bible.
The priest
That was great.
That was hilarious.
In the Bible. Yeah, I like that.
And
Yeah.
He also prayed before he had to reveal he was also an agent, I think.
Yeah, or it was after, I'm not sure, but either way, it was funny.
Yeah.
I can see where people are coming from when they say, like, you know, after the whole Sonic and Tails get kidnapped thing, it felt like, you know, for like 10 minutes, we were in an entirely different movie.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, once the human stuff happened, like with Maddie and Rachel, I suppose, it felt almost like I was transported into like a different movie for like 7 to 10 minutes.
Mhm.
It was a weird break in the pace, and I didn't think it was all that funny.
Yeah, I think that it was also, the main point of it was probably to establish that Gun is in fact a thing.
Well, sure, but I feel like you can do that without doing the crazy black lady who is also large trope. You know?
I'm not sure. I really did not mind that scene because it was just, I personally found it funny because of the fucking, I will drive this golf cart and cause a fucking explosion to happen. Because
like,
I sure wasn't expecting that.
I thought that, like, it had, like, its kind of moments, like, at least before that point, but I feel like it kind of wore itself out before that scene happened. And, like, I'm not like approaching this like from some sort of like grandstanding position. I just think it's kind of lame, you know?
I guess.
Speaking of Maddie, go ahead, Dean.
Nah, go ahead.
I did kind of like that she actually had some interaction with Sonic in this movie, limited as it was, because in the first movie, she really didn't get that much.
That's
so there was a part of me that was like, okay, but how does she feel about having Sonic around? And frankly, it is that she absolutely loves him like a child.
Yeah, and that was adorable.
Yeah, because Lisa forgets, she was like, I know we all agree she was really forgettable in the first movie.
I mean, mostly
totally taught him the power bomb.
Yeah, but y'all needed to be reminded of her name that much, because and I
Yeah.
don't blame y'all for that, because really the most that she did as well was just like encourage Tom and got the smelling salts. So so yeah, in the first movie, and at least in the second one, it does definitely feel like that she does genuinely care and did want to save Tom and Sonic afterward, even going through Tails' gadgets for that. So yeah, I'm glad that she got more stuff to do. I think that we could definitely use, she could definitely use some more scenes in the movie. And who knows? The third movie's gonna be a thing. I would love to see her bro with Knuckles, though. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I totally loved the boomerang bit, though. It's just like, I was totally not expecting that to happen.
Yeah, wait, wasn't that Rachel that did that, though?
Yeah, that was Rachel.
Oh, okay. Rachel also had the fucking gun, so... Almost blew up the fucking gun commander.
We are the Guardian Unit Nations. Wait, don't tell me. Yes, gun!
I can't believe that old man that supplied the fucking gift card for Olive Garden turned out to be the gun commander.
Yeah, seriously, that was funny.
Even right down to the gray hair. Didn't see that coming.
Oh god, he's gonna be a main character in the next film, isn't he?
Well, he did know about...
if he is given a larger role, especially considering the Shadow stuff.
He does know about Project Shadow, so there's one part to it.
Why isn't his irises colored different then?
I was
gonna say, that's the only thing I was missing.
Details, schmetails. I wasn't sure if we would get a zoom in on his eyes for that. Maybe if we see a glimpse of his kid self, we'll see something like that.
It has been a long time, Shadow.
Justice will be served.
Speaking of Shadow, though, I remember when that mid-credit scene happened. When we were in the theater, when Shadow's about to pop up, I just remember the guy way in the background literally shouted out, "It's fucking Shadow!"
Yeah, everyone was hyped in that. We were hyped. I hurt my hands so much. I was hyped. The kids in front of us were hyped. Everyone was hyped.
Everyone was so loud we couldn't hear a damn thing.
I mean, I could kind of hear. I heard the part about Project Shadow being mentioned, and then it's just like, oh look, my son is on the TV screen. My son is on the freaking projection screen. I think my life has been made.
Yeah, seriously.
And then after the movie was over and we saw like the big Sonic fans.
Oh, there were tons of Sonic fans in this movie. Like, can we bring that up in the theater that we watched? It's like, there was like, side to side, there was like kids and adults that were all gathered for this freaking movie. And everyone was getting excited at certain parts of that freaking movie. It was honestly very heartwarming and incredible.
I love how that kid that was like, I think he was like 8 or 9 years old, who turned around and looked at you and he was like, "Are you ready for the Sonic movie?"
And I'm like, yeah, I am.
Oh, that sounded so cute. That sounded like it was real cute.
Oh, it was completely earnest, and I'm like, yeah, I am actually.
And then like I interacted with one of the big Sonic fans after the movie was over. It's just like, "Oh, the love your Doctor Who shirt." It's like, "Oh, and he has a Sonic shirt."
Yeah.
God, I wish I had bought that Sonic plush at GameStop at our GameStop before we went to the movie.
Yeah, I wish I brought my Sonic plush, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, so...
They had Shadow with them as well.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did. But yeah, the Shadow moment, I mean, I mentioned on Twitter that I was just like, okay, if you know me, you know what part I was really hyped over.
I got spoiled on that.
Oh, yeah, Jared, did you, like, not watch the end credits thing?
No, because I had to hurry up and leave the theater because I was meeting with my dad afterward.
Ah, okay.
I eventually looked up the end credit scene on YouTube and I did find it. Although I already got spoiled on it because I saw your tweet and in the first comment I saw was someone mentioning.
Yeah. There was someone that commented on that, and I was just like, okay, the movie hasn't even been out that long. But
I mean, you kind of opened yourself up to that, Dean.
I know, but it's like I assumed that there were people that are just gonna watch that at that point. But
I will say,
but yeah,
the moment I saw that from you, I was like, "It's fucking Shadow, isn't it?"
It's fucking Shadow.
I was stupid enough to click on a spoiler tag on TV Tropes when I found out it was Shadow, but I chose not to say anything.
I mean, I remember that Cole mentioned it's like, there's going to be a part that you're going to really like. And I'm like, I have ideas, but I'm gonna wait until I see it. And then I saw it, and I hurt my fucking hands.
And when Cole said that, I jokingly said, yeah, big the cats.
I mean, I could have also. Yeah, go ahead.
It goes. It's like, how did you know?
Yeah, I mean, my thing about if you know me about I could be hyped about anything could mean anything. Hell, I could be talking about SA2 for all I know.
Speaking of, since we are getting Shadow for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and it is confirmed not just from the teaser, but also the logo, what do you think they're going to do? Because it's pretty obvious we're not going to be getting a direct adaptation. This whole entire fiasco was basically a loose adaptation of, like, Sonic 3 Knuckles, a little bit of SA1 thrown in there. So I'm wondering what they're going to do with SA2 for adapting it, especially since we don't currently have Rouge or Amy.
Yeah, like, I have a feeling that we are going to see, like, any of the other characters in there. I don't know how they're going to be worked in, to be completely honest, but they'll probably pop up somehow. I have a feeling they'll probably, like, introduce Rouge as, like, this secret agent, because knowing how Gun likes to try and keep their secrets, like they kept Robotnik hidden for this long, they would likely hide the fact that they have, like, this hot female bat that's just also hanging around as a treasure hunter.
It's why I said earlier, with, like, you know, introducing new characters. It's just like, it's why I said it has the potential to have the Spider-Man 3 problem.
Yeah, the too many cooks in the kitchen kind of deal, because, I mean, we don't, like, Eggman is tentative. Like, we need Rouge, we need Amy, we maybe need Gamma, but, trying to think about who else that we're going to need. We need a president, of course. They better make the president played by The Rock, or I'm going to be so mad about that.
Yeah, that has to be how they put The Rock in it. Because I mean, The Rock is Sonic's favorite celeb. So you have to do that.
Or Keanu.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, for an adaptation for SA2, and I hate saying this because I love Amy, you kind of don't need Amy for those scenes if we take the characterization they're giving us for these characters into account. You can easily just use Tails for, like, the one where they confuse Sonic for Shadow, and ironically, Sonic for convincing Shadow to help them.
Yeah. Which, I mean, they could easily work for, like, I don't know, one of the human characters could probably take that role somehow.
God, I hope not, because the last time that happened, everyone hated it.
It's likely, but we'll see.
Did
that happen with Chris in, like, Sonic
Yes, it
X?
did.
Oh my fucking god! God, barf.
Guys, you just reminded me of Sonic X, because that was exactly what happened in the SA2 adaptation.
Thus they're going to be referencing Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic X in the in the third movie. Then,
main difference is Maddie and the human characters in the Sonic movie are way better characters than Chris's.
I mean, yeah, that's the point. I know for sure that people are going to be making comparisons, though. If that happens.
I already did with this movie.
Yep. And I don't mind Chris from Sonic X. Hey, that's fine. I watched Sonic X on their own, and it's like, it's alright for what it is. Honestly, the best part of that show happens in every opening, the fucking theme song. Oh yeah, hey Rayvon, what's up? Hope you're having a good one so far. Sorry.
Which is a pretty low bar, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
For being 100 P, pretty fucking low bar.
I know. I stand by it.
But no, to go back on Amy real quick. Even though she wouldn't be necessary, it would still feel kind of, I guess, weird to not have her there.
It would, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see, because I would rather they don't try and overput so many characters into the movie, because I mean, they introduced Knuckles and Tails, and I think that that's perfectly fine. At least as an introduction. They also worked in the lore pretty well in this movie. So adding on, like, I don't know, Chaos Control, Chaos Blast, all the remaining Sonic characters in SA2, probably trying to work in Eggman in some way, shape, or form, and then also trying to establish the main villain of the movie, like either trying to make Gerald Robotnik, the Ark stuff. Yeah. All of this fucking Black Dude, maybe? I don't fucking know.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that you had mentioned about the Black Arms possibly being involved in the next movie, and I was like, no, because there's enough to deal with the SA2 itself. But I actually just realized there's totally a way you could, if we take into account that all of these characters are aliens.
Yeah, they are all aliens.
Yeah, you could just use the Chaos Emeralds in order to open up a gate to the Black Arms homeworld, and they can invade Earth there.
Oh god. Oh fuck, it's gonna be Avengers all over again. Holy shit. Sonic 3 Endgame.
If we actually see Black 2 and the Black Arms, I'm just gonna be baffled, because flabbergasted. I was gonna be like, alright, the Black Arms, Black 2 is like one of the last characters I expect to see in this
He better
universe.
be voiced by Goku.
I know,
or else Sue.
And that's admittedly kind of the thing that's worrying me a little bit, because I loved this movie to pieces, but there were places where I felt like it was kind of straining because of all the new characters and stuff.
A little bit. I already pointed out how much I felt that Tails was a bit underutilized, especially for a character that was revealed in the first movie. So if they do my boy no justice, I'm writing this movie off as a failure. So
Sonic 3 will be an automatic failure if Shadow does not at least say I'm the coolest.
If he doesn't say I'm the coolest, if he doesn't say damn because this is a PG movie, if he doesn't swear once in this movie, I will be disappointed.
I think they might be able to get away with it, because I'm pretty sure I heard a couple of one or two.
Yeah, there were hells that were like, oh my god, that sort of thing.
Oh
like,
yeah,
light swearing.
Yeah, it'll be able to get away with it.
It is very tame.
Yeah. I think it can get away with at least one damn.
Yeah, because I found it funny because like when we were like going back to the whole Bridezilla thing in the scene, when she said hell, the kids in front of us were like, "Oh, she said a naughty word."
Oh, I remember that.
That was cute, honestly. That was funny. But yeah, I had this joke where I was like, if Shadow, I want Shadow to pick up a gun and then just throw it.
It won't be the Shadow character unless he shoot the gun.
Yeah. So. Either he shoots the gun once, or he just looks at the gun, says, "This is stupid," and then just throws it away somewhere. Just to say either no Shadow, this is not the Shadow that you're expecting, or something like that. I want that to be a thing just so I can laugh. Also, if Shadow is voiced by Jason Griffith or the first voice actor for Shadow in SA2, yes. I will. This movie is a success in my eyes.
The way that you described that, Dean, I just had a mental image of Shadow picking up an assault rifle and going, pathetic, and then just throwing it away.
I am all of me. This is who I am.
Just remember, guys, if Shadow is allowed to say damn, he needs to say the line of where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald.
Oh my
no, don't say it is actually the fourth fucking Chaos Emerald. Alright.
I mean, that does bring up the idea of just like, does that mean that they have to hunt down the Chaos Emeralds again? Because we did get Super Sonic at the end of the movie.
I was about to say, I mean, like, after Super Sonic ended, the Chaos Emeralds scattered, so...
Like Dragon Balls.
Mm-hmm.
So they are very likely God knows where at this point.
They'll likely have to have a point and watch that one of the plot points is like Knuckles and Rouge have to go and hunt down the Chaos Emeralds or something.
Hey guys, stand back. He is not the Sonic he once knew.
But what if they made Arnold Schwarzenegger voice Shadow?
Oh, that would be something.
That would be pretty out of the box.
That would be out of the box, but or The Rock.
No, The Rock needs to be president.
The Rock has to be the president.
He didn't confirm or deny that he was the president.
Oh, Keanu. He's a national treasure.
Yes, Keanu Reeves must be the president in the Sonic movie. Dude, we got faces in this movie that I didn't expect to be faces in this movie.
Yep.
We have fucking Idris Elba voicing Knuckles. We have Shamar Moore as a gun agent. Dude, give me fucking Keanu Reeves in Sonic 3.
But what about Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel would be good too. Also, John says The Rock needs to voice Big.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we missed out on another important Sonic character. Aren't we forgetting about Big the cat?
Can you smell what the cat is cooking?
Froggy, oh my.
But no, that was one of my favorite jokes of the movie, where it's just like, step back. He is not the Sonic you once knew.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that they were gonna lead like into a joke. I literally was thinking, wait, are they gonna do like Fleetway Sonic shit right here? Is Super Sonic like nuts? Is he crazy in this canon? And then he's summoned the chili dog, and then the punchline.
Okay, this is the Sonic you once knew.
I'm not gonna lie. Ye all were very hype about Shadow. Super Sonic was my fucking mark out moment.
Oh, I don't blame you. That was pretty hype. Also, have a good night there, Ryan. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, have a good night, Ryan.
But yeah, that was my mark out moment there. I did not think that they would actually do that. I thought that they were going to kind of keep away from giving Sonic that kind of power in the movie verse. Mm-hmm. But no, they did it. Yeah. And it was rad as hell. And I loved it.
It was fun.
I actually really liked the level of maturity Sonic showed by just giving it up like that, and him being like, I am not ready to have this. I think it was also like implied that he can't actually touch anyone when he's in super mode.
Yeah, because like he's super powered. So I think that it wouldn't. I think that the way they handled it, so that it's like he's not mature enough for it. I think he would need time to actually grow up and whatnot and have a childhood. I think that was perfectly reasonable.
This poor touch-starved hedgehog needs his hugs. Gives him all the hugs in the world.
Yep.
I enjoy how
he's a precious
Super
boy
Sonic
now.
was what?
He's a precious boy.
He is. Mm-hmm. Yes. I enjoy how Super Sonic is a lot more. He takes on a much more serious demeanor than normal Sonic, like how Super Sonic typically does in the game verse. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I enjoyed that, like, the jokiness kind of dropped for that.
Oh god,
it was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Logan, I'm just like, later, hater.
Okay, you guys want me to go with my extreme hot take of the evening?
Yeah, go ahead.
I honestly wasn't as big a fan of Eggman in this movie as I was with the first one.
No, I agree with you, honestly.
I honestly thought that Eggman was funnier in the first movie and like had a lot better lines. This one kind of felt more like a meme and not in a good way. Like, from the moment in where it's like he was reintroduced back, where he was like flossing and stuff like in front of Knuckles, I was like, and then like I love the Super Sonic sequence, but as soon as like he was like later hater, I was like, why'd you have to ruin a good thing like this?
Because he's very crazy, you know.
But
no, I kind of get what you're saying. I mean, like, I laughed at the flossing thing, like, ironically, but it didn't quite hit the funny bone the same way as the first one did.
Don't you know Eggman is the way he is in this movie because he's been damaged.
Great, punished Eggman, awesome. But basically, my own thoughts is just I did not really identify Eggman as like being either like the conniving villain, like something like say Sad AM was, or him being like a very goofball villain sort of thing, like over the top, like how he is in like most of the other games and the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I just thought he was really weird. Like, he's a fucking weirdo in this movie.
He is a weirdo, yes, but yeah. I didn't really mind it all too much because I feel like Eggman overall is a little weird.
Yeah, so. That's fair. I just kind of felt that when I was looking at this movie, I'm like, I'm not really getting as much enjoyment out of him as much as I am with like the other, at least in the other movie. I always identified that I like being the antagonist being Knuckles throughout most of it, and then the summon of the Death Egg robot was pretty damn cool. Like, Robotnik actually gaining all of his powers was awesome. It's just that Jim Carrey as Robotnik in this one, I just felt wasn't as strong as it was in the previous movie, at least to me.
I think it might have been the material that Jim Carrey was given. Like, personally, I felt that once he got back together with the actor who played Agent Stone, and from that point to the later hater part, I thought that he was pretty good.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think the problem might have been trying to get Eggman from point A to point B, and the jokes that they gave him just didn't feel like they landed properly.
Yeah, that's at least how it felt to me, because like when the jokes land, they land hard. Like, it got me laughing super hard. But the movie itself, like, especially around, like, I think the first third, in my opinion, there was, like, parts in where I wasn't as... it felt juvenile, is probably, like, the best way that I can describe it. Which, I know, kids' movie, you know...
Yeah, but
there's just some things like, that I just felt...
People notice there's something off.
Yeah, so...
I don't feel like... I feel like in terms of the stuff in this movie that made me feel like, oh yeah, this is a movie for kids. I feel like Eggman was probably the least of those things because I don't know. I just kind of felt like it was one of those things where like they sort of like rather like Jim Carrey kind of, I guess, knew what it was that he was playing, I suppose, and he leaned into it, and he leaned into it like really hard, like with the goofiness. So
yeah, I could see.
So I guess it softened it somewhat for me. But yeah, I thought like in terms of like the things where it's like, should I be watching this? we're low on the list in terms of Eggman.
So. Yeah. When it comes to Eggman, this movie, I don't know why, but the line I just keep thinking of when I think of Eggman in this movie is just, "You're as valuable to me now as a ticket to a Limp Bizkit concert."
I was about to say, like, listen, you say that he's too juvenile, but you're about as useless as tickets to a Limp Bizkit concert is certainly a line that kids will not get.
Fair enough. There were instances that were like that. In fact, there were probably a lot of jokes in this movie that I don't think many kids will probably understand.
Dude, like, the one thing I noticed with Wade is that every time Sonic and Tails said something that a kid might understand, who's into Sonic might get, but an adult that's there with them wouldn't, Wade was making an 80s reference that an adult would 100% understand.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Perfect, yeah. But yeah, in terms of like other stuff, I mean, it's like, in terms of like the overall humor, I know this was the weird moment for me that I was just like, okay, this is a little bit off and kind of fits into kids movie logic territory, was the dance sequence in Siberia.
Yeah, rip that out entirely. I don't like that.
No, keep it. I liked it.
I'm of two minds for it. One, what the fuck is this? Two, the Tails and Sonic bonding moments were really good.
And that is the main reason I like it. The other was I just loved watching how they were animated.
Yeah, because like when they were I love Uptown Funk. It's one of my favorite songs that came out within the last decade. And hearing that and them dancing to it, and the breakdancing moment was not bad at all. I really enjoyed that. I was just kind of thinking to myself, What? like this belongs in what I identify as like kids movie territory. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
My thing is, yes, I understand the purpose that it serves in the movie, and yes, I know it's important to show that sort of bond between Sonic and Tails because that bond is what makes Tails as a character actually work.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't get into these scenes in movies, no matter how they're done.
That is 100% fair.
I always feel like when I'm watching them in these kinds of movies, I get it's for kids. I don't know how they're receptive. I don't know how receptive they are to it. But anytime I watch one of those scenes, I feel like I just need to walk out the theater.
Yeah,
because
I understand 100%, Logan. Would you have liked it more if it was wrestling?
I would have liked. Okay. Joke answer, yes. Real answer, I feel like this could have been a good opportunity to show Sonic's recklessness.
Oh, definitely, actually.
Like, start a bar fight,
could have been a good opportunity to show that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying Sonic should beat up humans, okay? But
I mean, he did that in the first movie. So...
but they were usually bad humans. Okay,
yeah, fair enough.
These are also bad humans, but the thing is, they're bad in another sense, okay?
Yeah.
Anyways, I feel like you could have done that scene better in a way that kind of reinforced Sonic's qualities that were sort of presented earlier in the movie, and not have me cringe in my seat. you know?
When you mentioned emphasizing Sonic's recklessness, you did give me an idea, like the bar fight thing that you guys mentioned. Him probably like making some sort of scene around like before they got thrown into the fire, that kind of shit.
Yeah. That's that is what I think could have made this scene a bit more palatable to me, because as it stands, I feel like it just feels like an obligatory dance scene in a kids movie.
Yeah, I should probably fast forward when this scene pops up again. Like, I will admire the dance scene on its own, because in another context, I think it could really work. Like, say, I don't know, they're in a bar or something and they're having fun, and they need to get information from someone or something. But not when they're like, oh, we're in a foreign country and we got challenged to a dance battle. What the fuck is this?
Which reminds me, I swear to fucking Christ, Sonic better not beat Shadow in the next movie through the power of dance.
Dance battle.
I don't you know, Shadow's just gonna dance like emo Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3.
We don't need another dance sequence like Spider-Man 3 said. Why are you trying to apply this to everyone's brains?
I feel like the dance in Spider-Man 3 is a bit more palatable because of the friggin' like irony that like it's built up over the years.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like also just the presence of Uptown Funk also just made me feel bad. I feel like it probably could have been a bit more acceptable to me, like if it was, I don't know, Sonic music?
I mean,
I don't know.
Oh, that would have been funny. Jam to Open Your Heart.
Yeah.
Put in like a fancier piece of Sonic music, or make something that sounds like Sonic. Put it in there. Immediately, I feel less uncomfortable.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you know what? It should be the theme song to Sonic R. That would have been perfect.
It's funny you mentioned Open Your Heart. Since Sonic does the SA1 pose.
Yeah,
I popped for that quite a bit.
Doesn't matter. Probably would have been perfect.
I popped off on that too. Like I said, I think that in an isolated setting, the dance, like the dance to Uptown Funk, is perfect. Like, it's perfectly fine. I loved it. It's great. It's just within the context of the movie, I don't like it that much.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I kind of felt the same with like most modern music that they do in that movie, but I can only think of a handful of moments in where that applied. But I always have that problem where it's like, oh yeah, music that I'm all aware of. Yeah, what about that cool ass Sonic music?
Yeah.
Probably one of the weaker scenes in the movie, to be honest.
Probably, it had its moments just after it. So
the scene also brought back that little Tails' little thing where he cannot fix a working translator for his life.
Yeah, I was wondering about
yeah,
that.
that's
Is that
right.
a reference to colors?
Because that's a nod to Sonic colors.
That is funny, actually.
I didn't catch that. I don't know how I didn't.
Yeah, Caldeo
Actually,
Studies I
pretty
saw
cool.
mention that. It's like the funny thing about the dancing was caused by Tails' translator malfunction, like in colors. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
another
Abraham
deep
in
cut
the chat.
reference in the fact that people understand Sonic more than what people give credit for.
Abram is in the chat, by the way. Hi, DM. What's up?
Not much. We're just talking Sonic because Sonic.
What did
Sonic.
what track did you say that you thought would fit with that scene, Cole?
Oh, right. If they picked the Sonic theme, probably it doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't
I
matter.
wouldn't mind that. Like maybe like you can even make like a poppier rendition of it to sort of fit the vibe of the scene a little bit more. But just I feel that there are ways that you can do that scene better.
Yeah.
And also just remember, I just remember they also called back. They also called it back to the first Sonic movie with the meow with Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
That was really funny. I'll say.
Yeah, I like that. And also, what do you think about Knuckles DM? Best part of the movie.
One of the best parts of the movie, like one of the two best parts, I would say.
Yep.
Remember, Ken Penders wants to sue Paramount because Knuckles has a dad.
Wants to sue Paramount anytime that Knuckles has any sort of depth aside from idiot. Cool.
And Ken Penders is gonna throw a hissy fit. Old man yells at Paramount.
Old man yells at Cloud.
Paramount did their research. Also, what if they brought a comics character like Tangle in the Sonic movie verse? I would have to see how they would use her, but I would not mind her presence because Tangle is an absolute bean, and she should be in more things. I like her a lot.
Both her and Whisper.
Yes, both her and Whisper are amazing, and they should be in more things. So,
I wonder if they would actually try and do something like that, where they actually add canons from the comics into the movie.
That'd be a whole other can of worms.
That would be a can of worms, but it would be an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since it's a movie.
I mean, I don't know how you would write them in, but I'd imagine that the people writing these movies are more creative than us. So, yeah.
Is Knuckles joining Team Sonic? When wasn't he part of Team Sonic?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, seriously. What's up, Jared?
I thought he was Team Sonic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another thing I bring in over the movie. When I actually got to like where the Master Armor was, we all pretty much saw this. It's like, oh, it's like the Lost World level in SA1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had water. Lots and lots of water. It had traps. Lots of traps.
That didn't happen because it's too derivative.
Mm-hmm.
And also had the animation of Sonic going down the little water slide thing like in Labyrinth Zone.
Like the way they framed that up and shot it, that was 100% Labyrinth Zone. They were thinking of that 100%.
I wish that we got the Labyrinth Zone theme, but damn it, I'm glad that they actually had that attention to detail. These people played a Sonic game.
Mm-hmm. Labyrinth Zone, Lost. What was it called again in SA1?
Lost World.
Lost World.
Confusing.
Water.
What?
Lots of water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Running on water could arguably be a reference to Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, I was thinking of Unleashed as well.
They did that a lot in the tropical one.
There are actually surprisingly quite a few cool like little nods and Easter eggs in this movie.
And right before Sonic runs on that water, he says, "Gotta go fast."
Listen, Listen, I can imagine how like a lot of people think that's on the nose, but I laughed. It was fun.
I mean, it makes sense. He definitely has to go fast.
He had to go fast. I've got to go fast. True, you do need to go fast and able to to be able to skip on water. So
and
that water wasn't exactly gentle either.
Oh no.
No, that was like the freaking tide was coming in. So yeah.
Yep.
and so forget I thought about this later. They even referenced Sonic 06 with the way Sonic just tipped the death fake robot over.
I did.
But there'll be cutscene of Sonic 06.
Yeah, like I didn't notice that until Zach pointed that out to me the other day.
I think that Eggman's outfit. Go ahead, Jared.
Speaking of cutscene references, when the movie first started and Sonic was on that rooftop and you see those police car chasing that robbery, did anyone else think of the first cutscene to Sonic Adventure?
Oh, totally.
Oh yeah, totally. Just because it was like him on a building and saying almost. It was just missing him saying, "Oh yeah, this is happening."
I was waiting for that.
Mm-hmm. Also the bomb blowing up inside the sewers, the water like rising. Like,
Yeah.
that was pretty much a nod to SA1.
The only thing they need to do is just change the name of San Francisco to Central City, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I don't ask why. That still annoys me for no reason.
I think the fact that Sonic travels pretty much the entire y-axis of the fucking United States to play hero, it really speaks to how sort of childlike this version of him is.
Yep, that he can be back in Montana by morning.
How super starry-eyed he sort of is about the sort of things he can do.
Yep.
It is honestly really cute and very endearing.
Yeah,
So-
I think Jeff Fowler did confirm that Sonic in the movies is supposed to be a little bit younger than he is in the games. I think he's like 13 or 14.
I can imagine. I mean,
So
I
we
mean,
are
like,
definitely seeing that more starry-eyed, energetic self.
Yep.
Hey, perfect for Amy.
Speaking of Jeff Fowler, I found this last night when looking up the Arlo stuff. Apparently, Jeff Fowler he worked on some of the CG stuff for the Shadow of the Hedgehog game.
Wait, seriously?
Who did?
Yeah,
Jeff?
yeah.
Jeff Fowler.
Oh, really? So he's actually been involved in the series for quite a long time, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah, I just checked too. Holy shit!
That's pretty rad. Keldeo. Now, important question: what will Tails and Knuckles' vehicle beds be? What?
My God.
Oh yeah, because they have Sonic has a vehicle bed.
Oh
my
yeah. I mean, Tails would obviously be like a plane, yeah.
Yeah, probably. And
It'd be funny if all the vehicle beds were based off of their vehicles from Sonic Adventure 2.
That would be funny, yeah.
oh, what, like the go-karts?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
No,
he was
it
in
needs
the CG movie production of them. Like, I had respect for Jeff Fowler when he admitted that he acknowledged the issue people had with Sonic's original design and that they were going to fix it. But damn, I got more respect for them here because Shadow the Hedgehog CG movies are often still considered to be the best that Sega's done.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
I know, right?
And those are before the series even went HD. God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was right before HD.
Yeah, and before Unleashed was pretty much, hey, you guys like opening cutscenes? We'll give you the most opening cutscene that we've ever opening cutscened.
And then you'll have to wait 12 more hours to see the best closing cutscene that we've ever closing cutscene.
Pretty much, yeah.
I saw like, CG and Shadow the Hedgehog was like Oh,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
It is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Sonic.
Yes, it is pretty good. Like I feel like if you bumped up the resolution on that, you could slap it into really any of the modern games and it would fit really well.
Yep.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. Speaking of the movie, I was thinking about this. Granted, this is like a minor complaint, but you know, still complaints. Not counting like all the licensed music and what have you. I actually find, unfortunately, I can't find the music to be pretty forgettable. I do not remember any of the music that was like being played that wasn't, you know, the licensed ones.
As far
I
as
remember
I'm
the Green Hill
concerned,
Zone theme.
yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, to be
remember
perfectly
that, but,
fair, I
yeah.
don't really remember the scores to movies all that much, because unless like it's like really standout, I don't know how memorable a film score is supposed to be.
True.
I feel that like it's more there to help build like a tone and like atmosphere and stuff like that.
True. It's just I guess I was expecting most of the music to be reminiscent to like actual Sonic music.
Which I don't blame you for that because it's a Sonic movie. And you know what one of the best parts about Sonic is usually the soundtrack?
It's a Sonic movie that opens up its climactic final battle with a lick from Pantera. It's really silly. It literally like when Eggman starts strutting in the freaking egg robo, it plays the opening lick of Walk by Pantera.
Oh my god.
And it's really funny. And I'm gonna be honest, Zach, whenever I hear that song now, all I think of is Rob Van Dam.
Oh my god.
Oh,
in ECW.
Also, Logan, what about the Shrek soundtrack?
Somebody
he once told me the world is gonna roll me.
The best soundtrack that the Long Boy has ever been blessed with. All right.
It's still hilarious that the soundtrack for the first Shrek movie is done by Harry Gregson Williams, the composer for the Metal Gear Solid games from like 2 to 4.
Why?
I mean, dropping pretense, Shrek's score is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you actually pay attention to it, it is actually really well put together. So, yeah.
I think that the tracks that he actually did choose for that movie was great. Unlike this movie.
I still love when it was doing the whole Sega logo thing before the movie started. Me and Dean wanted to say wavelength because we're almost time to point at the screen, but like, oh, Yakuza! I see Yakuza.
Yeah, I see Yakuza. I saw Valkyria Chronicles. I saw Sega Mega Drive Rally or something. There's a lot of references.
I didn't see Persona or Knights, and the first one, whatever. The second, I got sad.
I thought I saw Knights that was in there, but I'm not sure.
I think the first movie's like little Sega opening had Persona in it.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know if they removed it, but hey, the film began with original movie, so when are we getting the Persona 5 movie that's as long, if not longer, as the extended cut of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King?
Or the Snyder cut of Batman vs Superman.
Persona 5, the trilogy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You need like 3 friggin' a Return of the friggin' Kings in order to give that story justice.
Looking at like 3-4 hour movies.
Like 3.5 to 4 hour movies. Yes.
Good lord.
All right.
You joke about.
Go ahead.
You joke about that, Cole, but one more game away, and we really will have a Persona 5 trilogy.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so just answering these questions. Abron asks, do you think that Sonic 3 is coming or not? It's coming.
Yeah.
It's definitely coming.
It
Definitely.
Mhm.
Most definitely. They hinted it at the ending. They also said that they were in production of Sonic 3. We're getting a Sonic freaking 3.
They can't, they
and also
can't not
Knuckles
ride
Final.
off this momentum. So,
Yeah. They're on a roll with video game movies, which is a very nice role to be on, to be honest. But,
and of course, it has to be Sonic the Hedgehog of all things. So, truth be told, when it comes to becoming a multimedia franchise, Sonic has been pretty successful at it since the 90s.
Man, Sonic has a smooth road since his jump to the movies.
Which is really weird because it just makes you think, why the hell did they make Sonic Boom in the first place then?
But they also just remember they also confirmed a Knuckles spin-off series as well.
Yeah, they did. They are riding the wave on this. So
why wouldn't they? And I'm alright with it.
Keldio says, what would they do to Shadow post Sonic 3? Kill him off or keep him around? Honestly, I kind of would hope that they would keep him around. Just because it always felt like doing stuff with Shadow has always felt like a missed opportunity.
Yeah. Unless they're gonna make him end like what they did with him at the end of Sonic Adventure 2, so yeah, I can't wait for that to happen.
I can't wait for your explanation of how he miraculously survives the falling to Earth from space.
Well, here's the thing you need to remember, though, Zach. We do not know how they're going to be adapting this. We don't know if the space colony arc is going to be a thing. We don't know if Gerald's revenge is going to be a thing. We don't know if it's going to be to blow up the Earth, or if they're going to tie it into Shadow the Hedgehog and maybe have it relate to the deal that Gerald made with Black Doomed in order to get the Black Comet onto there. And we don't even know if they're going to do it exactly like that. They might go ahead and interconnect the interdimensional travel thing that we've sort of been seeing on and off in 1 and 2 and bring it into the third movie.
Yeah,
or like Shadow is literally like another version of Sonic, but from like an alternate dimension or something.
I think it's very likely that Shadow might have been created on Earth, but Gerald might have gotten help from some beings from another dimension. Whether it would be the Echidnas, whether it was Longclaws, whether it was the Black Arms, whatever. I feel like that's the direction that they're kind of going to go in. If only because it makes it easier to trim the fat, rather than trim the fat and streamline the ideas together, instead of taking the game beats point for point.
Yeah. I mean, like, I feel like especially like especially now that you put him in like a movie setting, I feel like you really have to sort of narrow your focus a little bit and figure out what exactly you want from him.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, I actually am kind of hopeful that this writing staff will actually be able to figure out what to do with Shadow. Because the writing staff for Sonic Boom openly admitted that when it came to writing Shadow, they weren't sure what to do with him.
They literally satirized their freaking own limitations, and it's really funny.
Yeah. But it's like, the one thing I've always liked about Shadow is that, yeah, he is the edgy edgelord character, but there is also a sort of vulnerable and humorous side that we really don't get to explore, that SA2 didn't really tap into, but Sonic Heroes ironically actually did.
Yep.
It is a bit strange. Like, I mean, there can be more going on, like, under the hood. I mean, Knuckles has more going on under the hood. But you just need to, have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, and not be restricted by mandates or something.
Yeah, and Shadow kind of always feels like he has to be the super serious, sort of intense character. Like, he can be the more whereas Knuckles is the comically serious, takes everything kind of literally, but is extremely enthusiastic about it. Shadow could easily just mellow into the more quieter, serious character, but is capable of having some snark with everyone else as well.
Yeah.
Where he sort of figures out how to let himself go a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And it felt like with the amnesia he had in Sonic Heroes that he did get the chance to have that, but then he kind of got railroaded into being the serious angsty angsty appeal to teenagers characterization.
Thanks,
which
Shadow.
I kind of get why, but at the same time it kind of annoys me because it feels like there's so much wasted potential underneath the hood.
It's really it really is a weird thing because I feel like that sort of mindset of writing Shadow in and where like he is basically this sort of edgier version of Sonic to like appeal to like preteens and teens is just really passe these days.
It's just a phase, Mom.
I feel like that's really passe. If anything, it appeals more to me as a sad 22-year-old than it probably does to a 12-year-old.
I mean, you're looking at a guy who literally has red and black for their hair. So,
like, they are not breaking into that territory in the same way that they probably could have in like 15 years ago. I feel that's how it's gonna stick around. He needs to have some depth.
Yeah, like going with what Dean pointed out, the two people that are in this chat that have red and black hair either in real life or their avatars are complete and utter dorks.
Yeah. Yep.
I was gonna say, a fair point, of what you mentioned earlier, Cole, about the space calling arc, because the few times we did see space in the Sonic 2 movie, we didn't see a glimpse of it.
Yeah, well, would they really have actually thought ahead to do that? Probably not. Like, okay, admittedly, they probably could have, considering the number of references we have, but they might not have thought that far ahead.
I guess we'll see once that comes up. And
or they might not have thought they would be getting a third movie, so they might not have bothered to include it.
Probably. And yeah, would it be better to keep him alive for future use or turn into his own spin-off movie series? Don't give them ideas.
Don't give them.
Please don't.
And let's see, DM, who's the girl with like long ears? She's cute. That's cool.
Hi. Logan, you actually are studying film. What is your thoughts on what Zach said?
About what?
You know, about whether they should have, like, if them not including like the arc in space really is like deliberate or just or not.
I mean, like, it really depends on where the arc is supposed to be, like, in this universe. I mean, like, who friggin' knows? Maybe it's on Mars. maybe it's like underwater. Who knows what they'll do with it? I think it really depends on, because like, if you wanted to like stick as close to the games, then I would say that at least having it just kind of floating in the background, like whenever you cut to space, I would say that would be enough, because that's visual storytelling. However, the fact that it is not there, they will have to find a new way to kind of integrate like into the universe. Like I trust them to find a way to have the space colony arc exist wholly unique to their universe, because in the ways that they have made unique alterations to the characters, to the world, I feel has been very respectful to the source material up until this point.
Yeah.
And any liberties that they do take, it feels like it is in the service of telling a it feels like that they are in the service of telling a good story over than just spitting in the face of the source material, you know?
Yeah, I agree, because it's like there is that line between adapting too much and not adapting enough, and we've seen a lot of video game movies struggle with that, like Mortal Kombat, Prince of Persia, and I think the only one that's kind of really succeeded besides Sonic was Detective Pikachu, and part of that was because they were adapting an adventure game.
Yes, I feel like a Detective Pikachu also kind of, it sort of exists with, I guess, within like its own little pocket universe of Pokemon. So you can take some liberties there, I suppose.
Yeah. At least rolling with what they got instead of abandoning and what they already had established, which I do respect that out of this movie.
I mean, maybe I mean, I mean, like, they can explain the existence, like, in, like, any number of ways. Even something as simple as, like, Kildia says, maybe the Ark's on the moon, or maybe it's on the other side of the Earth, like, around China or something, and we don't see it. Because I do not think that China is ever shown, like, through space in this universe up until this point.
Right, we pretty much only really see, like, America from space, because that's where the main setting is.
You could explain it, like, in any number of ways. I feel like I don't think that just by not showing it that they haven't thought it through. Maybe they have ideas.
The Ark is just gonna come out of the Earth itself like it's Dark Gaia.
He'll fucking come out of it like the Legion of Doom. Goddamn.
Great.
Out of the freaking water.
So basically, just because we haven't seen the Ark doesn't mean that it's not there.
Yes, and yes. I'm making a small point and taking a long time to get there. Yes.
It's still camouflaging as an asteroid right now.
You know what? I would not be too surprised by that, honestly.
I mean, that's what it does in the game until the eclipse scanning gets turned on.
It's true. You know what? Maybe the space colony Ark is the moon in this universe.
You know what? I believe it.
And I actually kind of want to, like, engage with this sort of question of, like, Shadow spinoff. I do feel like that, depending on the kind of character that Shadow has, you could give him, like, a spinoff series like Knuckles is getting.
Yeah, actually, a lot of stuff regarding a Shadow spinoff could easily be him, like, traveling Earth after he decides he wants to, for whatever reason. Like, what, like, say, for instance, it's like, he finishes all this shit, world gets saved, he's really not sure what he wants to do, so he decides he wants to travel, because he wants to get to know the actual people on the planet.
Yeah. I could see that. Like, I don't think I would want a movie series, but if it's like a streaming series, like a streaming TV series.
Like a bit of a 13-episode spinoff.
Yeah, like a short series.
I think it would work.
Hey Logan, Logan. In that case, we really have been seeing the moon only on its good side.
Exactly. We have. Takashi Iizuka's canon is flawless.
Wait, I just had an idea. So we have a Shadow spin-off series, and it completely ends with Shadow teaming up with Sonic to beat some sort of evil, and then the series ends with Sonic and Shadow taking a photo in front of the White House.
Oh my god.
I would freaking actually love that.
I would like to see that, yeah.
He takes a photo of them in front of the White House and just hands it to The Rock, who is also the president.
Yes. And then we get our tie-in to Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my god.
And then the stinger that's like, Shadow the Hedgehog will return.
Please, no, I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
Shadow the Hedgehog will return in...
But no,
Shadow the Hedgehog will return in Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Unleash the Werehog.
But no, I feel like I feel like a lot like of the things that are being asked in like chat, I feel like they actually are kind of worth engaging with. Because I feel like that there's a lot that you can do with this. Probably more than they're willing or able to do, but you know, it's still fun to speculate. So
the sky's the limit in what they can do, and they got a lot to work with. From what they've established and what they're going to establish. So yeah, we just need to wait and see how the hell they're gonna handle most of this stuff. Sonic 3: The Dark of the Moon. Yeah, I'm wondering like what the title of the freaking third Sonic movie is, unless they're literally gonna call it Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But
Dark of the Goddamn
I'm pretty sure it's
Moon.
just Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This one didn't have a subtitle.
Yeah, probably.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
No.
Oh my god, Shadow the Hedgehog will return for Sonic 4. Sonic Forces.
No, you have to stylize it where it's like Sonic. It has to be like that one Fantastic Four movie, like with the awful logo, and it just looks like Fant Four Stick. You need to put Sonic the number 4 and then Sis.
Yeah, Sonic Forces. Perfect.
Sonic forces you to watch this movie.
How about no?
Please no. Actually, no. That might be where I draw the line. Yeah.
Oh, he's just like, please don't use my idea.
So
I don't
hire
mean
me,
to.
Sega or Paramount. Sonic Forces.
Fornic forces. Forces. What kind of stylization is this?
Speaking of Sonic, there was like this little dummy balloon, I think, in the second Sonic movie, and it reminded me of Sonic.
I think that was the point, you know, where he was just like, "Don't come in here. Oh, I had a chili dog earlier." And I think I should have used real farts. That was.
Sonic's been eating beans.
Okay, I do need to bring up one last thing, though, just because I'm getting tired. I need to go to bed soon.
Yeah, I need to head to sleep as well. It's getting late.
Yeah, but there is one thing I do need to bring up that's so sweet. Sonic calls Tom Dad at the end.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was sweet.
I audibly went aw in the theater.
It's like it's like he was adopted. He was fostered, then he was adopted, and it's all loving and mutual.
It was a nice full circle moment as well, just because it's like Tom made a great father figure, especially in the beginning, where he's like, "Yeah, the time to be a hero, that part chooses you, and you just need to know how to handle it very well." And it's like that's the point of the movie.
I'm just like, Sonic called him Dad. Well, that means he's gonna die in the beginning of the next movie now.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh.
Zach, don't go there. Don't go there.
No. Oh no!
Zach, this is a children's movie. Wait.
Not.
Shit, never mind. That doesn't exclude anything. Actually.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. Shit. So I can't wait for Tom's moment where he's like, "With great power comes great responsibility."
And then he fucking dies.
And then he dies because that's the magic word.
I mean, they do say die in the movie, so
they do. So what happened?
Die. Death is a possibility. So
we're gonna hear a lot about death in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, considering,
Considering you know who. Yeah. I can't wait to see who they pick for Maria in that one.
Who's gonna? Oh my god!
Go ahead, Jared, because it's yours.
Who's gonna play Maria?
Oh no! Fuck.
Who's
a popular? Yeah. I wonder what voice they're gonna choose for Rouge the Bat. Fuck.
No, that's right. I don't know of any, like, I don't really follow all that shit anymore, so I don't really know of any young teen or young adult, like, I imagine they'll probably pick someone at least 16 to play Maria instead of, like, a 12-year-old, just because it has more acting experience, but...
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone that they might pick.
I always kind of envision... Well, I'd imagine that they'll probably, like, do casting call, and they'll pick somebody.
Yeah.
And then maybe her career will be kickstarted. Who knows?
Who knows? Hopefully in a positive way.
Playing in the biggest sequel to a video game movie of all time. So.
Yeah. Yeah, like Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I have a feeling is going to be, like everyone said earlier, a make it or break it for this franchise, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially considering what material they've decided to adapt.
Yeah, because this has the opportunity of being, like, the best out of the three, or potentially the worst, or not as good as the second out of the three.
So, I mean, with all the... Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna make sure be like humanity as we know it will end when we see Rouge the Bat in the movie design.
Humanity as we know it, and we're giving birth to more and more furries in this planet. Great.
I'm gonna cartwheel off the Golden Gate Bridge. Here's... I mean, like, listen, man. I'm a fucking furry, alright? I am the long boy furry, and I feel happy that more people are being able to experience this series that I love so much. And
I'm pretty sure they're going to change Rouge's design.
They will, likely. I don't think they're gonna give her boobs.
They'll totally give her boobs. They're probably just gonna give her a uniform that actually makes some fucking sense. By not having her cleavage sticking out.
Oh god, give her a suit? Oh shit, now there's different forms of that too.
You know what I wouldn't mind? Since you just reminded me of this, what she was wearing in the Sonic Riders.
Oh god, yeah.
That's more of a workout outfit, though.
Yeah. Which is hot in its own right. Oh shit. I'll take the next movie being mid than being bad. I don't want to repeat of Dragon Ball Evolutions. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, for like my least one, I'm thinking for the third movie, it'll at least be okay. So, I mean, the writers... I hope. Yeah, the writers at least have a good sense of what they want to do with a Sonic. Yeah. That I think that they'll have something good. I just don't want them to have a situation where it's like too many cooks in the kitchen will spoil the dinner or something, and when they have to apply literally everything from like Sonic Adventure 1, maybe CD or Mania, heaven forbid, or 3D or Sonic Adventure 2, anything that they can throw at it, and then Sonic turns into a werehog for some reason.
I'm gonna say this right here and now. If I had to choose between having Amy, Rouge, like Gerald, if I were to choose to have everything from SA2 in this game, in this movie, or sacrificing some of it for the sake of telling a coherent plot that works with the material that we have been given so far, I would rather the second option.
Same, and like I said earlier, like at this point, I trust the people working on these movies. That like any of the unique stuff that they add, or like any of the creative choices that they make regarding new stuff of the series, or like a previous material, will be in the service of actually telling a story, and not just like adding in stuff to pop the fans, or to just like fly in the face of like everything else, you know?
Yeah, because it's like we got a lot of obvious references in this one, but it worked well for what we were given. The snowboarding made sense for the location that they were in at the time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is my favorite topic, Sonic. Oh, yeah, and our favorite topic too, for better or worse.
Yes,
yeah, we've been on this for forever.
We actually literally did like half the stream. Half the stream was the trip, and literally half the stream was us talking about the fucking movie.
I think perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yep. And now I have to add timestamps to the video for those to be like, hey, you guys want to hear about my trip to... Hey, you guys want to hear about our thoughts on this movie about a blue hedgehog that runs fast? Yay.
This is a...
Go ahead, Jared.
This is a little this is a bit off topic, but I remember the other day I was messaging Cole about the trip that you were doing, and the first thing I said to her when you said you were going gambling, I was like, "Did you get are you birthing a baby?"
Wait, what?
You get the joke. You're gambling to have a baby.
Oh, from Psychonauts too.
Yeah.
I wonder if this will make income. God damn it. Added detail from the detail added from that whole thing. I lost $120 trying to gamble.
I only lost 30.
Dean didn't beat the casino. The casino beat Dean.
The casino beat me, yeah.
Well, I mean, I forgot because of the pandemic that everything closes down early in Greensburg now. So the only thing that actually was open was Walmart or the casino. And the casino just happened to be close by because it's in the mall.
Yep, so we just decided, let's try and gamble for a bit. I lost hard. That sounds like a gotcha game, Deet. Okay, I didn't get any waifus either.
Wow.
Look, at least with something like Genshin, at least I'll get like equipment, or hey, look, this character seems cute even though they're not great. I'll take that over getting fucking nothing or
Not even a
hard.
single. Not even a single JPEG.
Yeah, not even a JPEG was one.
Yeah.
Not even a single coochie.
I had the most success out of... Actually, I think Dan was the one who had the most success because I'm pretty sure he was the only one who didn't play anything.
I didn't play anything as well.
So you guys
Okay,
made
Zach
a net...
was the winner.
So you had
Yeah.
no net loss or gain. Did you shoot up the place after you lost? No, I didn't. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
It turned to Red Dead.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and close off the Sonic spoilers because I think we covered a lot of stuff when it comes to Sonic.
I would say I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, we
Basically,
talked
yeah.
to Storm about Sonic, so
We've officially talked about the movie for a longer period of time than the actual movie is.
Let's go.
Okay, we can
Let's
stop.
go.
Yeah.
Let's
So
go.
yeah, I concluded that. So this is technically the freedom part of it, and honestly, the freedom part actually started when I brought up the casino, actually. But,
Okay, cool.
But yeah, Ashley, you did get back just in time. Congratulations.
I was just about to message her.
Yep. Reject casino, return to Red Dead. Oh my god, no. Oh great, I get to shoot up another place again. But yeah, I gambled. I tried doing like the poker stuff that I normally do whenever I go into a casino. I lost fucking hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did okay on a slot machine, and Ryan and I were debating a little bit on whether if I played more, if I would have actually won more, or if I would have actually gotten lost, and it was just a one-time thing. But I'm kind of glad I stopped when I did, like, because those casino games, I've played a couple of free ones on my phone. They are addicting as fuck.
Yeah, because you just want to win. You want to see if you can actually, like, make something out of it. And I tried, and Lord knows I did, and I tried horribly. Again, I lost $120 and didn't even make a profit once.
You guys gambling?
I don't.
I don't. The games that I play typically are just like free games. I don't spend money on them, and I uninstall them like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, like there's a casino that when I think it was Bonton went out of business. The area that the part of the mall that they used for their store. A casino was actually put up in place, and the mall is consistently busy because of it, especially at night.
At night.
At night.
But yeah, I tried gambling, and I'm just like, I'm not a fan of it. Like, all I just do is lose. So... Go ahead.
I went gambling one time years ago, and all I did was play slots. I won $70 and I quit while I was ahead.
You know what? If you made a net profit, then I would say quit while you're ahead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hooray! I won $1 more than I did before. Well, I can say that I never lost.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah, like the casinos are way too overstimulating, and they allow you to smoke in there too.
Oh god.
Not fun.
The one lady that was like actually like right beside me was smoking up a storm in there. I could have sworn that like her fucking cigarette smoke just went directly at me. And I'm like, oh god, my nose was on fire when I got out of it. And I'm like, I don't like cigarette smoke either. So when I heard that, I'm like, my nose, I can't smell.
Anon says, so if you could cheat at gambling and win at least moderately well and be guaranteed never being caught, would you do it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
But only enough to pay off my debts. I wouldn't try to go hard on.
I would just cheat enough that I would win. I'd be fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta cheat to win.
Yeah.
You gotta cheat to win.
I mean, like I say that, but I'm one of those people that when I have a hot streak going, I like to keep it going.
I mean, fair enough.
I don't know. So I don't know if I would take that because I know the rabbit hole I'll go down. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you'd be the type that would win with honor or something.
I don't win with dude. No. Have you seen how expensive things are these days?
Yeah, I'm the type to
honor.
Yeah, I'm like the type to kind of like completely hyper-focus if I get too into something. I'll get bored of it pretty quickly in exchange, but when I hyper-focus, but when I go into hyper-fixation mode, it takes over my life.
Yeah.
So, like... So, like, one night in the casino, and then I'm not going back there ever again for, like, a year or two.
Yeah.
Which is why, whenever I start watching, like, a show, like Peacemaker, I can't stop watching it until I finish the season, because if I don't, it's going to take up my collective brain space until I do.
Yep.
So...
Dean, your avatar keeps yawning.
I wonder if that's symbolic of anything. I mean, it is 12:30 right now.
Hey, man,
I got work tomorrow.
Yeah, so, but yeah, we did try an attempt in the casino. Again, it was only a attempt, and as usual, I'm not good at it. So, yeah, I don't recommend crossing paths when I'm deep in something that doesn't end well. I don't blame you for that, Luna. And wait, what was that thing that Luna mentioned? I had one fortunate experience on gambling. That's so I've been on a nice individual who left me quite a lot of money, more than $500. You were given $500? Well, shit, that's good. But yeah, I think that's all that we wanted to cover for this night's Monday Night Chatting. I apologize that we weren't able to like get to everything when it comes to like all the chatting stuff, but we did have a subject and we definitely drove it home. Like,
we talked that shit to death. So.
Yeah, moral of tonight, Sonic movie, good, go watch it.
Sonic movie, good. DM sucks at geography. And, shit, what else was there that... Oh yeah, Zach is your supplier of G Fuel.
Hell yeah!
Also, Kansas
Zach
is
the
fucking
G Fuel
flat.
dealer.
Yep.
No, I'm converting everyone, don't you know?
I'm converting everyone to the magic of G Fuel. G Fuelism will be a thing.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in to this Monday Night Chatting. You also suck at gambling, apparently. Yeah, I do. I'm glad I'm not... wow, in games and in real life. That sucks.
Man.
But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in for this Monday Night Chatting. It's good to be back into doing some streaming. And, yeah, I think we'll, I will have the schedule up. It's already up on the Discord for those who want to check that out. Shin did a great job with the art this week. And, yeah, we'll take this up next time. So, thanks everyone for joining us, and thanks everyone for joining the call here.
Right.
Next week it's time to kill chaos.
Remind me the next time I have money to give it to Shin.
Yeah, we will.
Bye. Okay, bye.
But yeah, have a good night, folks, and take care.
Bye, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, I do need to actually just say this completely non sequitur. When we finished, my husband did watch the movie with us, and his reaction when we left was, and I asked him what he thought, he was like, I didn't realize these games had so much lore.
Oh no, the Sonic games have lore.
Yeah, you see what happens when this series is allowed to be more than the sum of its parts, you know?
Tragedy strikes. Alright, I ended it there.